Expulso! Glacius! 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 Protego! 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 Apugno! 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 Reducto! 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 Confringo! 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 Fine use of my talents, this. Patrol? Patrol for what? Nothing ever happens. Why do I always end up on patrol duty? What was that?
Hello? Is someone there?
Who's there? Show yourself!
Not especially quiet, are you?
Must be hearing things. Curious. Crikey, I'm going mad out here. Nothing, as usual. Must be those blooming pixies again. Probably just the lads. You disappoint me. Child's play. I think not. Predictable. Are you always this awful? Pathetic.
I'm embarrassed for you.
I thought you'd at least hold your own. Is that all you know? You're putting me to sleep. One of these is bound to hit you. You can't deflect them all. Impressive. Pitiful. Give up. You're outmatched. Impossible. You aren't useless after all. Well, how did you... Where did that come from? Well, well, well. Impressive. You're only prolonging the inevitable. Your aim's rubbish. You'll have to do better than that. The goal is to hit me, you fool. Are you even trying? You're making this far too easy. Idiot. Pick your battles wisely next time. Put me down now. You dare humiliate me. I suppose you think this is funny. Your juvenile tricks will cost you. Don't think I won't kill you from up here. Release me immediately. Ah! Put it out! Water! Please! Make it stop! You can't stop me! But beer would be nice. You're going to burn! You'll be a pile of dust when I'm finished with you. Let's see how well you burn. Leave this place now or you will burn. I should warn you, it's about to get a little warm. Couldn't deflect that, could you? A little token of my affection. That was only the beginning. Beautiful. Feel free to give up any time. Burn! I hope you know how to put out fires. Here. Let me warm you up. It burns, doesn't it? A bit warm, isn't it? It was foolish of you to interfere. Death comes for you. The end is near. Any final words? You've chosen a lovely day to die. Do try to keep up. You seem winded. Shall I slow down? This won't end well for you. I can do this all day. Oh, that had to hurt. Give up and I'll make your death quick. Imagine the jewel that would be offered as trade for such a find. I fancy trading my share of the proceeds for an emerald ring. I'm told I look stunning in green. Careful near the shadows. There's something unsettling about this place. What direction to go? Usually my senses are strong, but I'm uncertain. It'd help if we knew exactly what we were looking for, what this secret place might look like. I mean, if there even is a hidden area. We could be here for hours. I just hope this isn't time misspent. You wouldn't last a week. You see if you can last even a day without us reminding you where you last hid your sacks of gold. It might have gone more to plan if you'd paid attention to instructions. Cleaning your ears out might be a good start. I swear they're full of puffskin hair, I really do. If you'd listen to me, you wouldn't need to concern yourself with such matters. As if it's all the fault of us witches. You talk as if we do nothing but spend our days brewing love potion and trying to lure the eye of a young wizard upon our dresses. Man becomes who he surrounds himself with. Meet a thief, become a thief. Meet a fool, become a fool. My thinking is that we should be more prudent as to the kind of persons we allow into our fray. It's one thing to secure allegiance with one who has something to offer, a craftsman, so to speak, but it's quite another to bring into the ranks one who bumbles around, not knowing the difference between a love potion and a draught of living death. You do talk an awful lot about weather, did you know that? Sometimes I wonder if you're actually content to be a wizard, or if you're secretly harbouring a desire to become a seer of the clouds. Isn't it best, though, to sense one's way through the unknown? Surely one's inner wisdom has some sort of barometer, a clue as to whether our footing is bringing us either further away or towards dark climes. I believe that in the quiet of one's mind lies the true compass with which to navigate the most treacherous waters. You're all working against each other when you should be working together. What good is one by himself when together we can stand undefeated? I've seen this coming. I told you all, too many minds at work and not one leader, not one. This is going to be the downfall of us all, this is. Mark my words. I knew we would never be able to see this through. It's one of you, isn't it? One of you thinking to be clever, thinking to outdo us all. Pull yourself together. We can't be going about like this. Our enemies seen our divide. We must stop this. We've become our enemies. Come back here. Think you can sneak away from under my own eyes? You've escaped this time. Coward, but my talons await. Be sure of it.
You've the brains of a troll, you have. Ha ha! Back for another visit?
I'm sure there's something there.
Be warned. Whoever you are, I shall find you.
You annoying little gits. You'll get what's coming to you. No, we keep to the plan. Ransom the portrait to Black for double the gold. We caught 2 hippogriffs. If only we could find that blasted phoenix.
Come back to us, Poppy. You'd make a great poacher. You'll regret this for the rest of your short life. Such arrogance, thinking you could best me. I think I might rather enjoy this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you going to say something? You do make a good statue. Shall I reunite your head with the ground?
Up to something, are we?
Seems you're having a bit of a hot spell. I'm just getting warmed up. Ready, aim, fire.
Beginner's luck. Your luck's bound to run out sooner or later. Pathetic! You don't want to try that again. You'll regret that.
This should be fun. Stop right there. Over here.
You're barking up the wrong tree, mangy beast. Away from me, bag of fleas. You two must be moon mines coming here.
What's the expression? 2 jobberknolls, 1 stone? At least you'll die together.
Ah, found me a rat.
What do you need? Ready for your word.
I'll carve you up. I'll slice you to ribbons.
Had a bit of a scrape.
Is that really all you've got? 'Tis but a scratch. You'll have to do better than that. Making weeds do your dirty work. I'll not be defeated by lettuce.
Oof, disgusting. Overgrown twig.
Need a good pruning, you do. You're no puppet master.
I'll not be your marionette. Disgusting swamp creature.
See what they mean by ugly as a dog bug.
A goblin is no match for a witch. Only good goblin is a dead goblin. Now stay dead, will you? 1 more corpse to go. Dead, undead, dead again. Hard to keep up. Suppose the last meal would have been wasted on you. Disgusting insect. Is it just me, or do these things keep getting bigger? Always more of a cat person myself. There. Your fleas will have to find another home. How many of these damn spiders must I squash? You'll wish you'd stayed in your web. If it isn't a little mongrel. Here, you overgrown terrier. Never been a fan of vegetables.
Off me, you twigless beast! Haven't you got a forest to get to? How dare you raise a hand to me, goblin? I've seen hall clubs more frightening. When will you goblins learn? You'll be roasted alive. Or rather, dead. What say we have a bonfire? Shall I give the eulogy now? Or when I've turned you to dust?
You should have stayed in the ground. Oof, not goblins. I hate goblins.
Are you some sort of overgrown imp? You goblins never learn, do you? No! Put that thing away!
Seems your luck has run out. You're finished. Seems I overestimated you.
Oh, this is getting fun!
Had enough yet? Doubt anyone would pay your ransom. Seems I overestimated them. They didn't put up much of a fight, did they? Not much of a challenge, was it?
I won't go down as easy. No one takes one of my own and lives to tell of it. I prefer this form, thank you. Too scared to face me in my own body.
Merlin's beard. What are they teaching you at that school? What magic is this? I've never seen a spell like it.
For some reason, I thought that'd be harder. I never stood a chance. How satisfying.
A moving target is still a target. I'm afraid somersaults won't help you. Hold still, will you? What a grave affair.
Flambéed in theory, anyone?
Let's skip to the cremation, shall we? I'm not sure 6 feet under will be deep enough for you. Ah! No! I don't reckon I'd get much for you at the market. How dare you attack me, bloated insect!
Come to mother. Chilled to the bone, I'd imagine. Giving me the cold shoulder? How rude.
Put your shrubs away, will you? Rancid lettuce is hardly intimidating. No, my wand! Hardly a fair fight without me wand. Get me down from here! I'll have you in your grave before your next breath when I get down! No, I hate heights! You'll be sorry when I get down from here! Oh, Merlin's blight, I hate those bellowing roots. Someone's paying for that! Are you listening? Turn and run, Poppy! It's all you're good for!
Come on then, what you got?
Why is it moving? Your bag, it's wriggling. What you got in there? Not rats, I hope.
What do I want with a niffler? You was robbed by a niffler. Go on then, show him to me.
If you're wasting my time... Ow! He scratched me! Your little rat scratched me! What poacher can't even keep hold of a rat? If I ever catch your rat, it's dead. You hear me? Dead! Get out of here, amateur!
You're in well with them though, aren't you? In a short time too. Must be nice. More than a pile of mash, I'd say. More like getting the easy business. Worked 9 years I did to be given muggle festivals. You were here 5 minutes and they've got you at every muggle fair going.
Sprouts! I don't like sprouts.
Pudding's what I like, and only what's to be had at Steepley's.
Custard creams! That's exactly the muck I'm talking about.
About every squib I ever met likes those.
You're not one of them, are you?
A squib? Because if you are, I'll let them know. I will. All of them. Not having one of your kind running with us. Well, 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 the truth comes out. I know. Your unlocking charm's lucky if it can open a conversation. But you know, Squib, none of that muggle tripe they force down your throat in London.
We're certain there's a phoenix here. I've not seen a trace.
You don't think phoenixes can turn to rocks, do you? We'd have left weeks ago if it wasn't for Selwyn. Nothing left to steal around here anymore.
Oh, should have stayed at the castle.
I always had a talent for the dark arts. Made all my professors nervous in school. No one can cast a blasting curse like I can. I could have been top of my class if my professors weren't so afraid of me. They don't teach students to duel like they used to.
How did you manage to get your hands on Veritaserum?
Got something to hide? Worried she'll use the Veritaserum on you? You were always a brilliant potioneer. Do you know what they do to prisoners in Azkaban? How can they allow people to be trapped with Dementors?
Diggory got a cemetery built on the island, as if that's enough justice for all those that died in those conditions.
My cousin got the Dementor's kiss. Poor lad.
The Unforgivables haven't even been outlawed for 200 years. My sister tried to cast Crucio once on me.
She couldn't do it. Didn't work. My cousin was given a life sentence in Azkaban for using Imperius. Allegedly. What about Unspeakables? Don't you find it strange that no one knows what they actually do? Seems every career is connected to the Ministry in some way. I'm learning how to create an Imperius. Complicated process, but certain to be useful. I could use an Inferius for anything. They could fight anyone who annoys me, for example. Creating an Inferius is a long process. I've failed a few times now, but I think I'm close. No one will dare challenge me again once I have an Inferius at my beck and call. The Ministry should round up all the so-called Muggle-borns and demand to know where they got their magic. Filthy mudblood shouldn't be allowed to associate with the rest of us decent folk. I can smell a mudblood from a mile away.
Trespasser! You're going straight in the dragon pit! Oi! Who told you about this place?
Likely nothing. Who'd be foolish enough to creep about in here?
Could have been anything, loud as it is in here. Who is that? Someone there. If you're not one of us, you shouldn't be here. You're about to find out why.
I heard something. Where did that sound come from?
A trespasser. I knew it. You shouldn't be here. Ha! I knew I heard something.
My mind's playing tricks on me. Not surprised. No one would dare come in here. I was sure I was about to find someone.
Poked your nose in the wrong tent. Look around. You're outnumbered.
Treasure must be around here somewhere.
You won't escape again, coward. Good riddance.
Course he did. Why else would he have run? Harlow will decide what to do with him once he gets back.
What? Let's play, shall we?
The boy won't escape from down there. We needn't trouble ourselves with him anymore. Just what we needed, an annoying little brat to look after. I worry we only confiscated his wand. What happened to the girls? I couldn't wait to get out of Hogwarts when I was there. I was always being reprimanded for something. There must be some students at Hogwarts that we could recruit. They teach the dark arts at other schools. Why should Hogwarts be any different? Wonder where we should aim for next. Somewhere else they're lured into thinking the Ministry will protect them. He'd better notice is all I can say. I'm better than the lot of them put together, and it's time Rookwood saw it. Children should know their place. You should have known better. You were no match for me. Silly child. Should have stayed in school. Mistake to take me on. My eyes. I can't blink. I can't feel my fingers.
I'm not one for the cold.
I never liked herbology. Frozen with fear, eh? Let's see you get out of this one. Hope you're not afraid of heights. How's the view? Shall I put you down now? Perhaps in a bit.
Ha! Nice try. Is that the best you can do?
So close.
I'll wager that one hurt. How did that feel? Barely even felt that.
Ha ha! Your spells are weak. Rookwood's going to like hearing of this. Your demise at my hands. Somebody's been paying attention in herbology. You're going to fight me with plants.
We should never have trusted the goblins. You deserved that.
How dare you turn against me? I knew it was foolish to trust you. I knew you'd turn on us eventually. It was a mistake to fight alongside you. It was only a matter of time before one of Ranrock's loyalists betrayed us. Get that mandrake! It's a mandrake! Ah, it's so loud! Ah! Make it stop!
Come on then, face me!
Do your worst. It'll be my pleasure to defeat you.
Let's see what you can do.
Just hold still, will you? Stop doing that! Stop moving! You can't elude my spells forever! Stop! I fight Grapphorns. I'm sure I can handle you. Think you're stronger than me? You'll never get the better of me. Ah, my wand! Oh, trying to disarm me? I'm going to be sick. No.
I've always hated herbology. Stupid plant.
I had no choice. I had to stop you. They turned you against us. You'll pay for making me do that.
Not having a good day?
Quiet down. Watch yourself. Watch out. Almost got me.
Riding a Grapphorn? Oh, now I've seen everything. There, on the Grapphorn.
Look out. Look, on the hippogriff.
Don't play with magic you don't understand. I doubt you learned that in school.
That's a dangerous spell for a child.
You want to fight?
Save some for the rest of us. You're not as innocent as you look. You got a bright future ahead of you.
I'd think twice before doing that again. Looking to make a new friend? I'll be happy to oblige. That wand of yours will be the death of you.
Well, see, someone has little value for their own life. Can't you see you're being controlled? Pull yourself together. You're not yourself. Somebody enjoys herbology class. What plants will you enlist this time? Somebody paid attention in defense against the dark arts class.
You think you're so clever, don't you?
Going to use your special magic again? You think you're safe with that special magic? But you're not! A student who isn't afraid to use the dark arts. How interesting. You'll never be able to defeat all the Ashwinders. You'll never best us all. I'm a lot tougher than a troll, you'll see. You'll pay for what you did to Harlow. You're the one who defeated Harlow.
That's the student who stole our hippogriff.
Oi! You nicked our hippogriff! You took that goblin helm! You're the one who stole the goblin helm! I will avenge Iona Morgan. You must answer for what you did to Iona Morgan. You ruined our dragon fights! You think you can release our dragon and get away with it? It's the student who released Treadwell. You took Nora Treadwell from us. We would have had those snidgets if it wasn't for you. Ha!
if it isn't the Snidget's best friend?
This is for Rookwood!
Never cross an Ashwinder. You've underestimated the Ashwinders. One less goblin to worry about. These goblins are no better than the beasts we capture. Shocking, eh? Let's see you evade this.
You can't stop lightning! Bad weather we're having!
Careful not to get bit. My bite is worse than my bark. Time to get my claws out. Let's play predator and prey, shall we? You're not going to like this.
Fight for me!
Let's see what you make of my inferi.
Rise and fight! Serve your mistress!
Time for some assistance. Rookwood sends his regards. I'll be well rewarded by Rookwood for this. You can't defeat an Ashwinder. I almost captured a grapphorn in the forest. It escaped, but still, I find the rarest beasts in the forest, I do. You're lucky if you find a rat. Tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we could steal some beasts from the pens at Hogwarts. I found a diricawl den near one of the hamlets. Made some galleons off that little find. I saw hoof prints in the forest the other day that I swear belonged to a unicorn. Think of how much we could get for that. Sold some baby nifflers the other day. Fetched a small fortune. You always get more when they're small. Brockburrow's always a treasure trove. Never fail to fill the sacks. Well, that's me, of course. Can't believe we're forced to work with these goblins. Felcroft was extraordinarily dull. Does no one put up a good fight anymore? Oh, I fancy it's time we found a new unsuspecting trader around these parts, don't you? I used to be stationed near Irondale with Selwyn. It's about time Rookwood took control. He doesn't need Ranrock. My loyalty's to Rookwood and no one else. Rookwood will lead us to victory. You mark my words. I shall be shining in Rookwood's eyes when he sees what I'm capable of. Rookwood will reward us for our loyalty, don't you fret. The hamlets don't stand a chance against us. We may be working with the goblins for now, but soon they'll be answering to us. Are you lost? Careful. Need something? Found me a rat.
This should be fun. Stop right there! You'll regret this for the rest of your short life!
I think I might rather enjoy this. Let's play, shall we?
Expulso, Glacius, 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 Levioso, 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 Protego, 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 Defendo, 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 Apugno, 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 Reducto, Confringo, 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 Petrificus Totalis! Petrificus Totalis! Petrificus Totalis! Petrificus Totalis!
There's trouble afoot.
Quiet as a mouse round here. Can't say I mind. Anyone looking for troubles found it in me. How come I always draw the short straw? So hurrah, me lads, in Rookwood times is glad. Ignore the lies and falsehoods, no one's mightier in Rookwood's. Someone messing about? Loud as a troll you are. I've heard centaurs quieter than you. Show yourself. Is that you, Roylance? I've been out here too long. It was nothing. Must have been imagining things. They're just a lost moon calf, I bet. Someone's up to tomfoolery again. Didn't think anyone would be daft enough to sneak up on me. My imagination, I suppose. Learned that in first year, did ya? Clumsy little fool. You haven't got a prayer. That's proper feeble, that is. You haven't the knack at all. That's just pitiful. You're a bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart? Is that the best you got? And I haven't even had my tea yet. Head in the clouds, this one. Hold still, you little maggot. A pile of luck, that's what you got. You'll peter out soon enough. Did you learn that at your fancy school? Nowhere to run. Shame that. They didn't teach you that at Hogwarts. That skill. Cheeky little hoodlum. Not as daft as you look. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, for goodness sake. New at this, are ya? Is that how you're taught? Rubbish. Oh, that's a bit of bad luck, that is. Are you blind? I ain't never felt bad about killing kids before. Ain't about to start either. Is this you? Floating me? I ain't keen on heights. Put me down. Treating me like I'm not a proper lady. Put me down right now. Stop this buffoonery. When I get down, you're in a heap of trouble. Eric! Eric! No! That's not very nice, is it? Pull me out, lads. You've turned me into a torch, you idiot. Calm yourself. You're like a billy doing with that wand? Blimey, I'm cold. Do I look like a yeti? I should think I'd be warmer in Inverness. Do you feel a draft? You're playing with fire now. You're feeling a bit hot, are ya? Seems you're out of the frying pan and into the fire. I hope you're feeling a bit chilly. Here's 10 points. You after the cold and snitch? You like games, do ya? Look alive! Mind yourself. Here you go. Oh, you made a wood. Just warming you up a bit. Now you might get a little blister. I think we'll have a little fire, shall we? You two are like a muggle. I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Oh, I'm shaking in my knickers. You'll be begging me to take me boot off your throat. You're going home in a wooden box. Thought you was ready, did you? The darkness'll swallow you up. Just a bit of practice for me. On your toes, my little treacle. You won't get out of this in one piece. You'd best give up. No point in dying young. I'm feeling me lucky hands, I am. I reckon I'll be the one to find this little treasure. I hope it's worthy of the effort's all I'm saying. Going to all this trouble, better not be a bit of old rubbish. Onwards, I say. I ain't afraid of the shadows. Quiet over there. Where'd you get your shoes? Any rumpant? If there's something to be found here, I'll be the one to find it. You lot can sit and have a rest. If we can just find this here entrance, we'll have won half the battle. What you dribbling over there? Look like you've been had by the flobberworm himself. I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Leave me like that again and you'll soon find yourself with naught but poachers at your back. My mother used to always say, a clear head makes way for a clear path. I don't know what your path is, since your head's never seen a clear day. You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Quit a flick of a frock and you fall to pieces. Nah, you want to leave it at least a week before you go poking about the tracks of a streeler. Need to let his trail stop smouldering. But then, you can find some good treasures. Yes, you can. I once found a copper pot what had a real gem in it. Amethyst, I reckon. Mind, come to think of it, don't know who's cooking with jewels. No, now I recall, it wasn't a pot for cooking, it had no handle, it was a burial urn. Good find that. You can learn a lot from weather though, can't you? It's like everything's foretold right before you. What? What are you smiling at? Don't you go giving me that look. I'm saying, if it's cloudy, like, you know, it might rain. What? You'll regret this one day, you will, when you're struck by lightning you never saw coming. In future, I shall just keep me wisdom to myself. It's all about having a keen eye. Take me, for instance. My eye's as keen as a niffler's on a pile of gold, or a nogtail to a sow. No, I'm not bragging. That's just the truth, that is. Can't help me natural gifts now, can I? I never get lost, me. Always got me wits about me. You find yourself roaming the land like a little lost lamb, you only need cast your ear to my voice, 'cause I'll know exactly where I am. You could blindfold me and I'll still lead you to safety. Skill, that is. What me mother taught me. Proper skill. Call out for me all you want. I shall be off spending me spoils in Hogsmeade. Ha ha. Come to think of it, months ago I had a brooch. Nice it was. Sparkled like the glint in my eyes when I find out which one of you thieving lot stole it. Turn my back for 1 second and what happens? Calamity. The very moment I don't have every one of you standing in my line of sight is a disaster. And the first one of you's trying to pin it on me, you can count the minutes till you speak your last word. I reckon I can see myself getting away from here and not taking a one of you with me, since you've all turned yourselves into a pack of Jarvies. Always one, ain't there? Except this time it's not just one, is it? It's the whole lot of us, all falling prey to some delusion what seems to have gripped one of us' minds. That's what's happened here, innit? Get back here or I'll have you stewed like a lamb! You little coward! You may have eluded me now, but you'll pay the price for it next time! You're either brave or a moonmind. Not sure which. Suppose it's worth a look. You've been a thorn in our side long enough! No one's going to pay a ransom for that portrait. Arlo better not cheat us out of our share of the pay this time, especially if we catch that phoenix. Get over here, you insolent child! Stop right there, or I'll make you stop! You've nowhere to hide now! Perhaps some nice flowers will grow from your ashes. stupid plants! What shall you do now? Get yourself out of that one! Would you like me to put you down? How's the view? Oh, are you feeling the heat? Ha! This battle is really starting to heat up. Time to turn up the heat, I reckon. You just got lucky! Stop that! Nice try, amateur! Better luck next time! You there! Stop! I see you! Halt! Come on then! Give me all you got! Face me, vermin! Shouldn't you two be in school? You two are about to be taught a lesson you'll never forget. Oh, you two are in trouble now. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Do you really think you can best me? Stop this! Release me! Keep yourself together now. That must hurt. How does that feel? You'll pay for that. A lucky shot. Barely a scratch. What sort of person fights with plants? Looks like someone paid attention in herbology. Get away from me! Stop, you foul beast! Finally! Now I can fight back! Stupid beast! How do you like that? One less goblin in the world! Your magic could never best a witch, especially one like me. I'm glad that's done with. You were no match for me. And stay dead this time! You were tougher than you looked. Disgusting! A mere nuisance. Finally it's dead. Stupid dog. I've always hated spiders. I squashed plenty of you before. Stupid pest. Filthy dog. Is this what they teach in herbology these days? Back to the swamp with you. Your stench matches your face. I could give you a lesson in real magic. I've had about enough of you. I look forward to defeating you, goblin. Get back, you abomination. Stay away. I'll kill you. Again! You've died once before. I hope you're prepared to do it again. You goblins are no match for us wizards. You don't belong here, goblin. You goblins disgust me. Shut that thing up! Make it stop! How did that feel? Oh, did I hurt you? I bet that one hurt. You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long. Not so tough now, are ya? Let's make this quick, shall we? You never stood a chance. Stay in school next time. You were foolish to fight me. No! No! You'll pay for that! What have you done? Back in the fight! You can't keep me down for long. What magic is this? How are you doing this? I've never seen a spell like this. Serves them right. Yeah! Stop that! Hold still! Damn you! No! Stay away! Be gone! Vile creation! Get back! Leave me alone! You won't get the best of me. No! Stop! No! More! No more! I've handled uglier beasts than you. Disgusting! I'll squash you beneath my boot. Getting cold feet. Freeze! You're sending plants to fight for you. How weak! I won't! Coward! Fight me fairly! Put me down at once! I demand that you release me! Oh! Such a childish spell! Oh, my head! Oh, I thought I was done for. I could have joined the Ashwinders, I just decided against it. Perhaps I'd be a better fit with the Poacher pack. I always had a talent with beasts. I used to invent my own spells when I was in school. How many witches and wizards do you know talented enough to create their own spells? I brewed this Veritaserum myself. I'm sure this truth potion will come in handy. Potions always came easy to me, even difficult ones like Veritaserum. Eldritch Diggory thought he could fix Azkaban. What a joke. The Ministry doesn't care about anyone. Except the well-to-do. We should put Spouthole Spavin and all those loyal to him in Azkaban. See how long they last. What do you think Dementors look like under that veil? The Ministry can't stop me from using any spell I'd like. I'd like to see an aura try to arrest me. Soon show them what I'm made of. I'd love to Imperious Spouthole Spavin. Make him legalise the unforgivables. My mum wanted me to be a nurse at St Mungo's. Follow in her footsteps. Do you think the Ashwinders would take me? Necromancy is extremely complicated magic. If the necromancer dies, do the Inferi die as well? These are the questions that keep me up at night. Necromancy is the one branch of the dark arts I don't dare venture into. Can Inferi speak? Have you ever heard of a mudblood being sorted into Slytherin? Surely that could never happen. I thought that headmaster would ensure there'd be no mudbloods at Hogwarts. But it seems he's too spineless to stand up to the Ministry. Black promised.
There'd be changes at Hogwarts for purebloods like us. Who's there? What was that? That better be an Ashwinder. This is my patrol. Who's that? I know you're in here now. Not very clever, are you? Caught you. Trying to outsmart the Ashwinders, are we? Could have sworn I heard something. Don't know what to make of that. Nothing here. Seems I was wrong. Meddlesome child! Oh, you'll have to try harder than that. Run off. Fine by me. Back for more, I see. Knew I'd find you. Can't trust me own ears. Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson. This guard duty's not for me. Waste of time hanging about an old castle. I hope they locked him in the furthest depths of that tent. I don't want to have to deal with him. Send him home. Kill him. I don't care what you do, but don't leave us to deal with him. This is Harlow's mess. It might. Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive. Just keep an eye out. Be on the lookout for the girl's friend. If they're daft enough to try to come through here. You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Expulso! Protego! 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 Defendo! 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 Reducto! 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 Keep on your toes. Stay alert. Concentrate. Can't let anyone get past me this time. Ugh, so tired.
I could use a fire whiskey right now.
What was that sound? Did you hear that? I know I'm not hearing things. Perhaps it's dinner I'm hearing. Somebody out there? Probably just a mooncalf. Too much fire whiskey. I'm seeing things. Damn. Was in the mood for a fight. Nothing. Again.
Ugh, nothing. Back to it then.
I just need some rest, that's all. You weren't actually trying to hit me, were you? Oh, at least you tried. You can do better than that, amateur. You have about as much talent as a flobberworm. Ha! I should think a troll would do better. All the Felix Felices in the world couldn't help you now. Sure you didn't take a forgetfulness potion this morning? You must be top of your class, I bet. Not this time. Come on. Too afraid to fight back? You can't hold out forever. I know your kind. You weaken quickly. Don't think you're going to get out of this alive. That the best you can do? I'll have none of that. I don't recommend you try me further. You must think you're so clever. Beginner's luck. You're dancing on dangerous ground, my friend. You think I'm impressed? It'll take more than that. Try again. Ha! Missed. Need me to stand still for you? Are you even trying? Almost. You little brat. Release me. Stop that right now. No, don't. I hate heights.
How embarrassing.
It burns. Make it stop. Help me. I'm on fire. Save me. So cold. I'm freezing. I'll have chilblains after this. I'm going to enjoy watching you squirm. Keep your guard up. I'm rather enjoying this. You shouldn't be here. Wand at the ready. You didn't see that coming? Oh, I'm sorry. A smite painful. Don't wear yourself out. Need a rest. Whoops. How does that feel? I hope you know aguamenti. Oh, bravo! Ooh, you're going to need a bit of dittany for that. I haven't had this much fun in years. You're no match for me. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into. You're making a terrible mistake. Let's get this over with. You don't know when to knock it on the head, do you? Having some difficulty over there. You are truly wasting my time. How was that? A bit of fun? Well, keep going. This is entertaining. Are you all right? Don't strain yourself too much. I know it's here. I know it. This is very special, what we're looking for. Special indeed. Keep a keen eye out. There could be traps. Tread carefully. Better to move slowly than be lost to haste. Look around with a keen eye. The entrance must be near. Pay close attention. We're looking for a location that likely won't be obvious. I've never seen such a look of fear in your eyes. Eh? I should think an ant'd show more mettle. Brave? Ha ha! I'd say we know who to leave at home minding the oven. Oh, you're wasting your time with her, my friend. I've seen her show more affection to a hawklump. When you have a cloak like that, who can blame a girl for swooning? I was a proud man that day, and there's more of those days ahead. It's been a bit grim, I won't deny, but the tides will turn for us soon. Nuisance when supplies run low, though. Always makes me nervous when our stocks aren't brimming. That was a good haul. It's always a pleasant surprise when there are no surprises. Well, if you weren't so forgetful, we'd probably have more, wouldn't we? Can never have too many sacks, my friend. The fog blighted us a bit, I'll agree. Nonetheless, we have good spoils for our efforts. And so should we hold our heads. Yes, there've been mistakes, but I can't complain. If I'm to think on it, we've seen far worse in our years.
Has your brain been infested with bundimans? A manoeuvre like that could have got us killed.
You've been straying from your instructions. Don't interrupt me. Mind yourself. Understood? Likely we'll need more wood if we're to not freeze. Seems harshness has her mind set to follow us. I'd remember my father speak of these times. Seems now they're upon me, they tell quite a different story. And be sure to stoke the flames with an easy hand. I seem to recall last time you put the thing out. One wonders if one's life is indeed carved out by destiny, or merely the spawn of ill choices made along the way.
Where did you go, coward? Afraid to face me?
Seems this one slipped away. Skulking off only further stokes my fury. Fool.
Aha! Back for more. Ha! You're easier to spot than an irrumpant.
I shall cast my eyes closer. Best to be sure.
What's that?
Better have a look, then.
We taught you better than that. That's no way to greet old friends.
We've made our money. Now let's burn him and be done with it.
Can't believe Harlow showed up here. Something about him makes me nervous, breathing down our necks.
Oh, try not to make this too easy for me. I'll make you wish you were back at school. What's this? A child wandered too far from home?
No more happy days for you.
You're starting to bore me. This fight stops here. Feeling helpless? Not so confident now, eh? You're nothing but kindling. Fancy some flames? Too hot for your taste. Novice luck.
I'm not done with you. Ha! Nice try. Is that all?
Poor attempt.
You made a mistake coming here. Aha! I see you.
Who goes there? Your bite is no match for my magic. Your barking days are over. Deadly mistake coming here. The both of you. You two were fools to come here. You've both stumbled into your own grave. Ha! Another pitiful beast caught in my trap.
Ah! How delightful.
As you wish. It's time to even the odds. That was a mistake. A drunken house elf casts better magic. You'll answer to me for that.
Gah! Filthy vegetables! Ha! A mooncalf has more bite.
Is that all? Is this Hogwarts best? What's this? Got your garden fighting for you? I always hated these weeds. Can't stand the sight of such a rotten beast. This'll be the last day of your nasty little life.
What have you done? Little git, I shall end you. Huh? You manipulated me. You'll answer for this.
Back to the filth where you belong. What a nasty excuse for a beast. And they think themselves a match for wizard kind. Know your place, goblin, and stay dead. They just never know when to quit. You should have never left your grave. I've no love for the fool that raised you. Just a pest beneath my heel. There's more where that came from. Such a nuisance. You picked the wrong fight. When will you learn? Spiders get squashed. You're a poor match for a wizard. You've met your end, pup.
What a barbaric breed!
I never did care for herbology. Should I be scared or disgusted? I've seen bigger teeth on a puffskein. Would you like a demonstration of real magic? Shouldn't you be in some hole? Oh, this is going to be over far too quickly. What's wrong? Not as limber as you used to be? One of us belongs in the ground. A box of bones could put up more of a fight. I must say, you have a dreadful odour. I'll put an end to your wretched existence. I've killed more goblins than there is gold at Gringotts. It's time you learn why goblins are the inferior race.
Make it stop! Everything's spinning!
That's just the beginning. To your knees. Had enough? I'm just warming up. You're no match for me. I hope you settled all your debts. They never stood a chance. One less nuisance to worry about. Little sod should have stayed at school. You're going to regret that. You will pay for your deed. You've made a grave mistake. Do that again, and I'll squash you like the insect you are. I've little patience for such crude tricks. I've never seen such magic. Where did you learn that? Merlin's beard. What was that?
Ha! I've had it with you.
Just another arrogant child.
Ha! Finally put an end to that little charm grinder.
Coward! Stand and fight me. Agile thing, aren't you? I shall return your sorry corpse to the ground where it belongs. There'll be nothing left of you but ashes. This is where your life ends. Permanently. This time die and stay dead.
Please, no! Make it stop!
You're just one more trophy in my collection. This is where your vile life ends. Just another spider needing to be squashed.
Stop right there.
Chilly, isn't it?
Ah, nasty Flora.
Damn vegetable. Disarm my wand, feel my wrath. My wand! This had better be worth my time. You just wait till I come down. I've had enough of this.
Ah, no! Not today!
Wretched weed! I'll rip your brain out your ears and see how you like it. Curse that streaming root.
No, I swear I won't be wasting your time, and I'm grateful for the opportunity, ever so.
It's a... what, I bet? No, it's a niffler. He's sharp. Stole from me, he did. That's what I'm saying. He's a natural, worth his weight in galleons. No, I would never waste your...
Oh, where's he gone? Come on, you little rascal.
Oh, come on, where are you? He's not a rat. I swear he's not a rat. I must have...
You cannot simply throw things at me, child.
What?
No. Keep looking.
You've seen how much a single feather fetches. Just imagine the whole blooming bird. Selwyn would be as sick of this hole as we are if he'd been camped out here as long as we have. If the headmaster needs Ferdinand, he's going to part with some gold.
Let's not be foolish.
Burning the portrait's like burning money. I'm happy to keep or ransom him. Gold is gold.
You'll never believe who tried to recruit me the other day. The Ashwinders. I've not seen one of those Ashwinders who can cast Torrent Allegra like I do. I haven't lost a duel in years. I could duel you with one arm tied behind my back. Veritaserum takes at least a month to brew. Where did you find the time? Did you brew an antidote as well? Do you know anyone skilled enough in occlumency to resist Veritaserum? The Ministry are the real criminals for allowing Dementors to run Azkaban. It's inhumane. Prisoners even look different when they get out of Azkaban. Living with Dementors takes a mighty toll on the soul. The island itself may be a prison, but the Dementors make you a prisoner of your mind as well. Can you imagine the last thing you see being the mouth of a Dementor? Ah, who needs the unforgivables? Plenty of even nastier spells to use. Avada Kedavra is painless. How utterly boring. Crucio is my favourite unforgivable to use. Can you imagine working at the Ministry? Day in, day out, trapped behind a desk. The Auras get to have all the fun. Or rather, they ruin our fun. Where does one get a body to create an Inferius? Do you have to kill them yourself? I'd never suspect Inferi to be so strong with how emaciated they look. I suspect you're planning to enchant your Inferiors to avoid flames as well. You certainly seem nonchalant about reanimating a corpse. I suspect my brother's son is a squib. Bloody shame. If my child turned out to be a squib, I don't know what I'd do. I don't want to be associated with any squibs.
Wait till Harlow gets a hold of you.
I hear you. Unless nobody's there, in which case I'm just talking to myself. Someone else in here? What's that? Is someone actually troll-headed enough to enter an Ashwinder's hideout?
What were you thinking coming here, little crupmite? Thought you could sneak through here, did you?
Should have left when you had the chance. Should have known better than to assume someone would sneak into an Ashwinder's hideout. Must have been a gust of wind. Nothing. That's odd.
Rookwood says there's treasure here, then there's treasure here. Keep looking.
We'll find you, eventually.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you? He's just a child. We should release him.
Knew you were still hanging about. A lamb to the slaughter.
This is the sort of thing that could draw unwanted attention. Goblins better keep holding up their end of the bargain.
Little Poppy Sweeting. Forgot how to cover your tracks?
I don't feel bad fleecing those cape flappers in Cragcroft. We locked that brazen child up well inside the tent. Harlow will know what to do with him. Taking in children now, are we? Better not be expected to feed him. Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time we locked her up. I've used unforgivable curses on occasion. Fortunately, I'm not looking to be forgiven. Got my eye on a few nearby hamlets. They're in more danger than they know.
What are we even doing here? We ought to be at the Hog's Head. This is a waste of our time.
I've used the dark arts several times. Can't understand why more don't. They're remarkable. Do you remember the first life you took? Can't say I do.
All a bit of a blur at this point. I've seen mooncalves put up more of a fight. Why would you think you could defeat me? You should have stayed out of my way. Didn't put up much of a fight, did you? Most disappointed with your lack of skill. Oh, then again, I suppose you are too. Never had a chance. Picked the wrong person to duel today. Held out longer than I thought you would. That's all you've got. I'd say you were trying to lose. So cold. I've never felt so cold. I hate that spell. It's about time you held still. Let's see you run now. Frozen in fear, are we? In trouble now, aren't you? Ha! The little beast can fly. Like that view, do you? That ought to slow you down a bit. Just like a little baby hippogriff. Let me know if you see any dragons up there. Thought that would work, did you? Nice try. You'll need to do better than that. Felt that, didn't you? Sorry, did that hurt? Would you stop it? Is that the best you can do? Barely felt that at all. Plants? That's how you intend to defeat me? Duel me yourself. Leave your greens out of it. I'll certainly move up in Rookwood's ranks after this. Lasted longer than I expected you to. Wasn't my choice to work with you in the first place. We should have never trusted you and your fellow loyalists. Turn on me, will you? I'm warning you. You don't want to do this. How dare you attack me? Rookwood should have never placed his trust in you loyalists. It's so loud! Put it away! I hate mandrakes! My ears! Think you can best me, do you? You'll not survive this, my friend. Feel mildly conflicted about this. Only joking. This won't end well for you. Such agility! Impressive. You're only delaying the inevitable. Will you hold still? Ah, stop! Ah, please, no more! I've killed every beast you can imagine. Sure you want to do this? Turn and run now, before it's too late. Pathetic little thing, aren't you? The beasts I've encountered usually at least try to run away. My wand! That's mine. Don't do that. No! 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 Ah! Not that! Please stop! Never cared for plants. Always get plants to fight your battles, do you? I had no other choice. I'll get you for that. I'm sorry, my friend. You don't know what you're doing. You dare come near me? That's the student. There, on the grapphorn, on the hippogriff. That's who we're looking for. Careful now. I wouldn't want to have to hurt you. Reminds me of me when I was young. Wouldn't do that if I were you. What are you playing at? Stop it! Don't attack me! What are you doing? I'm with you! You know that! Bit obsessed with plants, aren't you? If it isn't the herbology master, always bringing plants to a fight. You won't knock this wand loose, and I'd not try if I were you. I've seen you use Expelliarmus many times. Won't work on me, I can tell you that. Don't assume you can use that Apugno spell on me. I'm a highly capable wizard. I know your methods. I've seen you use Apugno many a time, and I'm ready for it. Think you're clever, don't you? But you won't sneak up on me. You plan to creep up on me, but it won't work. Not with me. You may be more skilled than most students, but you're not better than me. I've seen your magic, and I'm not afraid of it, or of you. You've been known to use the dark arts, haven't you? Don't think I'm afraid of you. You're the one who uses the dark arts. I'd recognize you anywhere. I've seen you duel. Your strategies won't work on me. I should warn you. I won't make the same mistakes my colleagues have made. You've hurt many of my friends, and now you'll pay. Quite the impressive fighter, aren't you? But now you've met your match, I'm afraid. I'd be impressed by you if I thought trolls were hard to kill. You may have defeated a few trolls, but you won't defeat me. You're the one who had Harlow sent to Azkaban. I'll get you for that. I know what you did to Harlow, and I'm not one to forgive. You're the one who stole our hippogriff. You're about to regret that. I know you're the one who stole our hippogriff. We've been looking for you. You're the one who stole our goblin helm. Well, their goblin helm, but then it was ours. You shouldn't go about stealing goblins' helms stolen by others now, should you? I'll get you for what you did to Iona Morgan. I know what you did to Iona Morgan, and I'll not forget it. You're the one who released our dragon. You'll lose some scales yourself for that. You let our dragon go. I'll teach you to meddle in our affairs. You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend. You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to wish you hadn't. Those snidgets were rightfully ours, and you knew it. We'd have had those snidgets if you hadn't interfered. I wish Rookwood were here to witness your fate. Seems we're no longer working together after all. And we become such close friends. Rookwood's lost his head thinking we could trust you. Should have kept control of yourself, simple creature. Shouldn't have turned on a poacher. A valiant effort, you unbearable loyalist. I think you'll like this. A storm is coming. You'll want to defend yourself. Let's see how you like this. This'll liven things up for you. Let's see how you handle this. You'll want to be especially careful of my teeth. Not afraid of wolves, are you? Careful. There are wolves in the area. Oh, I forgot to mention. I'm an animagus. Could use a bit of help here. You won't like this, but I will. Arise. Perhaps I'll try something different. How are you at handling Inferi? That was easy. For me, at least. Not for you. Giving up so soon? Have it your own way. You were outmatched. Suppose you know that now. Must have learned your wand work from a muggle. Can't believe you're the student I've heard so much about. You should have seen the little beasts. The terror in their eyes. Anyone hungry? I've never killed a unicorn before, but will. As soon as we're done with this goblin and Rookwood business. I kill nifflers that cross my path, just to see what's on them. Like little treasure chests they are. Graphorns are beautiful things, aren't they? Which is why I demand so much for them, especially when they're alive. Mooncalves certainly are annoying little things. If they were worth more, I'd kill every little one of them. Killed a hippogriff north of the Forbidden Forest last week. Daft thing never saw it coming. I've killed more diricles near Lower Hogsfield than I'd care to count. I caught a graphorn outside Brockborough. Fetched a lot of galleons, that one did. I've captured many a rare beast in the Forbidden Forest, and so I shall still. Can't think of a single beast I haven't captured or killed north of here. Wonder there's any left. I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad. It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles. When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hogshead. Or perhaps I'll just go now. I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that. He'll turn on us first chance he gets. I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things. Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is. I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing. How did I get mixed up in this? Doing Rookwood's work for him. I've had enough of Feldcroft. Hope I never have to see it again. Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit. I've raided Brockborough more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves. Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so. They don't seem to care for me in Hogsmeade. Can't say I blame them, what with all I've done there. I've robbed every travelling vendor that's passed through here. They never see it coming. You'd best watch your step, child. That's enough of that racket.
Ah, how delightful.
Oh, try not to make this too easy for me. I'll make you wish you were back at school. Ha! Another pitiful beast caught in my trap.
No more happy days for you. A lamb to the slaughter.
Expulso! 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 Incendio! 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 Protego! 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 Reducto! 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 Confringo! 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 Petrificus totalis! Oh, there's nobody here. This is a waste of time. Why do I get stuck with these assignments? Nothing over here either. Oh, this is pointless. No one comes through here. My skills are wasted doing this. Still nothing and no one here. Think I heard something. Someone's here. I sense it. You'd better be a beast. Something's not right here. I know you're there. Nothing here after all. I was sure I heard something. I think I need some shut-eye. I'm going mad here. Likely a little beastie on the roam. Ah, it's nothing. Talking to myself. I really have gone mad. So very weak. Is that all they're teaching in school these days? Come now. You're embarrassing yourself. Ah, so close. Was that meant to be an attack of some sort? Are you even trying? That's the best you can do, is it? What a pathetic display. Perhaps you ought to give up. Thought you had me there. Not my best work, I'll admit. You've dodged an attack. Good for you. I've seen better. Well done. For a child. You survived longer than expected. I'll get you for that. Where did you learn that? How did you manage that? I've been going easy on you, but no more. You're only delaying the inevitable. Perhaps it's time I actually put some effort in. Are you trying not to hit me? Oh, that's not even close. I know what you're going to do before you do. Perhaps you should consider aiming. What is this nonsense? Or perhaps I should hold still. Would that help? What is happening? What are you doing? This is a fast way to get yourself killed. Do you know that? I refuse to be treated in this manner. I shall kill you for this when I get down from here. I will not be cast about for your amusement. Stop this at once. Put it out this instant. Fire! Fire! I can barely feel it. Extinguish this fire. I command you. Oh, so cold. So very cold. I've never been so cold in all my life. Oh, how dare you freeze me! Soon you'll be nothing more than a pile of ash. You're nothing but kindling to me. Let the burning begin! Well, that ought to warm you up a bit. Prepare to be scorched by your own stupidity. Not your best defensive maneuver, was it? Well, you look like you're trying to lose. Oh, at least give it a bit of effort. It would appear that you're grossly outmatched. No, you can't win. Why not simply stay down? The flames consume you! How does that feel? Do you feel a burning sensation? Oh, it's a bit like, being on fire, isn't it? Oh, it's actually quite beautiful. You've meddled with the wrong people. Oh, now that you've seen me, I can't let you leave. This is where you'll meet your end. You should have minded your own business. Oh, I see you've accepted your fate. Haven't you any fight left in you? I don't like doing this to a child, but you asked for it. Oh, defend yourself. At least make it a challenge for me. Aren't you going to even attempt to survive? Oh, this looks like the end for you. One can only imagine the price such an item will fetch. Oh, this has been a long time coming, my friends, but our hands will soon be warm with the fruits of our finds. I'm keen for a find, but I'm not easy about this. Not easy at all. Best we stay close. The mere sight of our number could make an enemy retreat. What if you've got it wrong about this secret place? Have you thought about that? Secret area? Oh, we could be looking for something that doesn't even exist. I'll have you know, I'm from a lineage steeped in bravery. My uncle even dared tell my aunt the truth once about what really happened to her shrivel figs. Now that's brave. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me you're looking for bravery, since you're so short on it yourself. You're one to talk of romance. Last time I saw you with a rose was when you stuck your finger on one trying to hide a sack of galleons. Hey, for your information, I received an owl from her just the other day, and as for her affection, I can assure you, it is well and bountiful. I'd say you're right, dismal's more the word for it, but you know what they say, dark skies before a storm, and we've had our storm. Fair skies will be upon us soon. You'll see that I'm right. Mark my words. One has to always keep an eye on one's valuables. At least that's what I told the shopkeeper before I took him for everything he had. You let things catch your eye too easily, my friend. You need to watch for the bird you're set out for, not follow the feathers of any mere pigeon that crosses your path. Well, here's how I see it. One can only blame oneself if one's belly is caught with a rumble. I mean, you can't expect us all to follow you around with fresh baked potatoes in our palms now, can you? I'm tired of wasting my time on the foolish decisions of others. We've lost precious opportunities now. Opportunities that could have brought spoils to our hands, but now lie fallen to the wayside on account of feeble thinking. Those who think that their plan is the sole path to victory should revisit recent memory. Had it not been for wisely thought-out choices, we would all have taken our last breath by now. Plans must be carefully and strategically laid out. Haste is a fool's chariot. I shall not allow the very life of me to be held ransom at the mercy of recklessness. Untempered meanderings of the mind bring sure ruin. No more. Think I won't remember your face? You'll feel twice the pain if I have to come and find you. Gone in the ether. No mind. Time will soon even the score. You'll make a wrong footing soon, my friend. And I shall be waiting. Ah, there you are! Ha! As if you could elude me! victorious! Ha! What power! Some decisions bring a reckoning. Wouldn't you agree? I could swear there's something. You can't save every little beastie. Oh, look at the little children play fighting. If it isn't little Poppy Sweetin'. Hey, running an entire poaching ring right under the ministry's nose should be a bit more difficult, shouldn't it? Oh, I shall enjoy this. I hope you have your affairs in order. Allow me to put you out of your misery. Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do. Cat got your tongue? Oh, that ought to shut you up for a moment. I do hope you're not afraid of heights. It's the sudden drop that's truly painful. Hey, does it feel warm in here to you? I'm just getting warmed up. Oh, do you smell something burning? Everyone gets lucky now and then. You're going to have to stop that. I don't have all day. Oh, for effort. Now you're just getting on my nerves. That was a mistake. Found ya. You shouldn't be here. Perfect. Target practice. Pathetic overgrown excuse for a dog. Oh, this place has gone to the dogs. Oh, 2 for the price of 1. It's my lucky day. Oh, how sweet. Did you think your little friend could help you? Which one are you to eliminate first? You're gonna regret coming here. Nobody will miss one measly little student. What do you need me to do? How can I help you? Let's cut this battle short, shall we? Oh, nothing like a good cut to the quick. Painful? Good. Blasted shrubbery. Oh, barely a scratch. You'll need to do better than that. Oh, I've had warts more painful than that. Ooh, was that meant to frighten me? I'll never get used to battling vegetation. Is this a battle or are we preparing a charitable soup? Disgusting beasts. Always sticking their teeth where they don't belong. Ugly beast. Now thank me for this. How dare you! You cannot control me! I will not be your puppet! Take that, you overgrown lizard! Nicely done. If I do say so myself. One less goblin in the world is fine by me. Nothing quite as satisfying as a dead goblin. Ah, that's dead again. Thank you very much. I prefer corpses in their inanimate state. Back to the grave for you, I say. You can't escape death, can you? Will anyone even notice one less spider? Stupid pest. No more bark or bite. Poor pup. I jest. If I see one more spider, you make my skin crawl. Don't suppose you'd respond to stay? Back off! Hideous hound. That's enough, you fang piece of scenery. Go on back to your marsh or cliff or wherever you're from. How dare you cast at me, goblin? The gall! Presumptive little goblin. Oh, you goblins have always been a thorn in my side. Go back to your tomb. That's enough! Withering bag of bones. Walking corpses give me the shivers. Stay back, sacrilegious skeleton! The only good goblin is a gutted goblin. You a beast or a being? No matter. You're dead either way. Goblins make my skin crawl. Stop that racket! My ears! My ears! I plan to make quick work of you. Had enough yet? I could do this all day. Ready to scurry back to Hogwarts? Oh, that was satisfying. You think you can get one over on me? One less Hogwarts brat to deal with. Finally. Time for a pint. That took longer than I would have liked. No! You will pay for that. You will not survive this fight. I wasn't myself there for a moment. Well, that's more like it. What the hell was that? I don't know what kind of magic that was. Something's not right with this one. I'll say that. Hurrah! Well done, all. Oh, that was easier than I thought it would be. Good riddance. You cannot avoid your fate forever. Don't worry. There's more where that came from. Afraid of a little magic? It'd take more than an animated corpse to stop me. Oh, this ought to be dead easy. The only good Inferius is an incinerated Inferius. I suppose I'll have to destroy this corpse before I create another. How dare you use an unforgivable curse on me? You'll regret that, I promise you. I've battled beasts with more skill than you. This should be easy. 8 legs and not a single wand. Someone needs to get a broom in here. Looks like you've caught a bit of a chill. Oh, you're giving me the cold shoulder. I refuse to capitulate to foliage. Damn these insufferable plants. How disarming. Oh, it'd take more than that to slow me down. Really enjoying the view, but I'd like to be put down now. Bored! I'm bored up here. Put me down this minute. Do not toy with me. I will not be assaulted by a giant herb. Oh, finally. I can hear myself think. Oh. Peace and quiet. I did get offered an extra serving of mash, if that's what you mean. Easy business. Did you want to come to the fairs with me? Good bit of fare they have. Sprouts. If you like sprouts, that is. Oh, makes sense. Although I do like custard creams. What? One of what? Oh, I'm not a squib. I mean, I do like custard creams. So, would you like to come with me then? To a fair? We don't have to have sprouts. I'm not a squib. Don't know how we're supposed to keep a phoenix from getting past us. Things can fly, can't they? I've no idea what Selwyn sees in this place. Nothing left to steal from Moonridge View. You think the Ashwinders are impressed by your dancing spell? I bet I could take you in a duel. Come on, I'll duel you right now. Show me what you got. Are you afraid I'll use my signature bat bogey hex if I duel you? Aye. What are you planning to do with that Veritas serum? I spent a month brewing mine and spilled the thing. Nuisance. Veritas serum doesn't prove anything. There are ways to resist it. I know somebody who just got out of Azkaban. Changed man he was. No one deserves to have their soul drawn from them by a Dementor. The Ministries claim they want to replace the Dementors for years, but they never actually do a thing. I've never been able to cast the Patronus. I don't think I'll be able to protect myself against a Dementor. How does the Ministry decide which curses are unforgivable? The unforgivable curses weren't always outlawed. Aurors can still use unforgivables with the Ministry's permission. Hardly seems fair to me. I thought I was going to be a professor. Can you imagine? Me? Well, I'm glad I don't have a normal job. I'm happy with my life just the way it is. What use do you have for Inferi? I hope I never see another Inferius again. Have you ever looked an Inferius in the eye? There's nothing there. Inferior, the stuff of nightmares. I'm not sure which is worse, a squib or a mudblood. Squibs, mudbloods, goblins, house elves. All disgusting if you ask me. Purebloods like us are simply better at magic. Why do the mudbloods even try? Who else is in here? Who is that? Is that an Ashwinder? State your name. What was that? Did some wretched beast make its way in here? Your decision to come here will be your last. This is the end for you. Not very difficult to find, are you? Nothing. I'm just talking to myself then. Wonderful. I don't understand. I know I heard someone over here. All that work for nothing. Enough out of you. Gotcha, coward. Is that... someone over there! You there! I see you! That obnoxious little fella isn't going anywhere. He's deep inside there, all locked up. Why bring the lad back here? Kill him and be done with it. Simple as that. She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. The girl's friend won't come looking for her. Too dangerous. We're wasting our time. All flavour of wicked to be had with the dark arts. What does it matter if they're still alive? Concentrate on the spoils we'll be leaving with. Crap, mate. Never understood laws. All they do is interfere with making a success of yourself. There's not a thing worth learning from civilised society. Except that's a lie. When he wasn't looking, I snatched it. His own fault. Who looks at the likes of us and thinks we're after cauldron cake? Enjoy your nap, and no one to pay their respects. Shame. Courage over common sense. Young people today. Too late to beg for your life now. Was all that meddling worth it? Cut down so young. What is the world coming to? We all get what we deserve. Look on the bright side. No more school. Someone needs a grave. Afraid I'm short for time. Next time, listen to your teachers. I can't feel my feet. Who did this? Fire. Put me by the fire. Ah, now that's much better. Good behaviour's all about keeping still, isn't it? Nice to slow down once in a while, don't you think? This should keep you in one place. Don't you look regal up there? How's the view? Oh dear. Billywig sting works on all sorts of pests. You're mine now. Pathetic. pathetic. Too slow. You'll need to be quicker than that. Bit sharp, isn't it? I'll cut you down. Hardly felt it. Next. That's nothing. Well, this'll put me off gardening. You think this is a blooming greenhouse? I never did mind killing goblins. Some alliance this turned out to be. Die, goblin! Showing your true colours now, aren't you, goblin? Just the excuse I need to kill goblins. Mother always said not to trust goblins. I knew it was only a matter of time. I can't stand it! Blasted thing'll deafen me! Stop! My ears are bleeding! You won't be missed. What? Had enough of living already? Bit young to be hopping in a grave, aren't you? Hope there's some galleons on your corpse. Blast you! See, we have an active one. Keep still! Stop hopping around for Merlin's sake! No! You're torturing me! You'll be boned soon enough. I'll have you skinned and gutted in no time. I'll have your liver for breakfast. You'll be dead soon enough. Oh, that's clever. Oh, no, you don't. Think you're funny. That is mine. I've a pork pie in my belly. Do you mind? Unhand me! You're in for it now, you insolent crap mate! I never liked you anyway. It gave me no choice. It was either you or me. You'd do the same if it were the other way around. Come near me on that twig of yours, I'll make you both kindling. Mind where you're going. Did anyone see that moon mind riding a grapphorn? Riding a grapphorn. Now that's just showing off. I've a mind to blast that hippogriff out of sky. What crap might's on a hippogriff? Dark arts on the premises. Won't someone call an aura? I've been looking for a reason to practice my dark arts. That's the idea. Embrace the darkness. Oh no, it's a burglar. No need of fear. I shan't say a word. Looking for something, are we? Looks perfectly innocent to me. Cast at me and your wand can sit in your grave. Looking for a fight. I'd be on my way. Now, don't want anyone to get hurt, do we? I wouldn't be trying to get my attention if I were you. You're no friend of mine, are you? Where's your head? Or have you lost it? Switching sides, are we? How have you managed to cultivate such a vicious garden? I've never seen someone with such an army of foliage. Held your own for a while now, haven't you? Is it you who've been casting Expelliarmus everywhere? You'd have done well working with us. Not a good idea to get me riled. You won't live to tell of it. Turning into quite a little warrior, aren't you? Keep your body-bind curses to yourself. Understood? It was you casting the full body-bind curse on all of my colleagues. I know a body-bind too. It's called a grave. You'll die before you have a chance to finish me off. There's talk of what you can do. But I've no fear. Someone's taken to the dark arts early. Hope you're not doing anything unforgivable. They say you're hard to hit, but that won't stop me. Slippery as a kelpie, they say you are. Don't look much to me. Your luck at killing us ends here. You've put quite a few of my friends in the ground, and I shan't forget that. Am I supposed to be impressed that you defeated a few trolls? Well, I'm not. Fancy yourself skilled because you've slain a few trolls? Just because you had a run-in with Harlow and lived to speak of it doesn't mean you'll fare well with me. Remarkable that you took on Harlow. Missed your calling with us, my young friend. We had plans for that hippogriff you stole. What would you be needing a hippogriff for, anyhow? That goblin helm you pilfered. I want that back now. Where's that goblin helm, you little thief? You killed our Iona. Skilled poacher she was. Time to pay. What did Iona ever do to you? We're a dragon short because of you. Perhaps we'll have you fight instead. You freed that horntail. I had money on it. It's you who interfered with us and that woman, isn't it? The one fixated on Merlin. Shouldn't meddle in other people's affairs. It's you. Cost us our ransom. We had that Merlin woman till you showed up, little cape flapper. I've seen you riding around with filthy centaurs rescuing snidgets. What, you and the centaurs ran out of snidgets to rescue? Rookwoods don't go down easy, and you won't be the last. What was Rookwood thinking? It's not right. Wizards working with goblins. Damn near traitorous. One less goblins, fine by me. I shall have words with Rookwood over this. I knew conspiring with goblins was ill-fated. I told Rookwood. Not directly, but he knew. Now tell me we can trust him. Don't mind a bit of lightning, do ya? This one's a scorcher. Ready for some fun? I'd mind that. It can sting a bit. Oh, the mighty wand. Hope you like wolves. I'll tear you limb from limb. I shall rip your throat out. I'm getting hungry. I have a surprise. Allow me to introduce you to some friends of mine. I think you'll like my friends. They don't eat much. Quaint, aren't they? You're about to see what nightmares are made of. You'll be as dead as them in a minute. Don't mind if I look through your pockets, do you? Should have had more sense. Bravery in the wrong hands never ends well. Hope you've done your homework. You'll be grinning at daisies in no time. One of the little bastards scratched me. I'll let him live just long enough to regret it. Beasts don't mind dying to make me a few sickles. Beasts were made to be skinned and eaten. Been a while since I killed a unicorn. Best thing in the world, finding a beast in your trap. Brockborough's famous for someone having a pet troll and not much else. Surprising how many nifflers you can find down there. Mind you, I do have a knack. He's weak. Yes, he is. When's the last time you saw him catch a beast? Spends more time petting the things. Just because I'm a poacher doesn't mean I dislike beasts. We had a Kneazor at our house. I wept when he died. Hair like silk he had. But a purse made of unicorn skin. That fetches a few galleons. Arranshire isn't worth the time. No amount of spoils is worth that many spiders. I don't waste time seeing if they're dead. Their fate's not on my hands. Only their blood. I'll have filled a cemetery by the time I retire. We mustn't overlook Felcroft. Plenty to be had there. I'd rob my own father if there were galleons in it. Not my mother, mind. If you owe me galleons and you can't pay, you best get a tombstone. I'm surprised I haven't been given more territory. What's Rookwood waiting for? I'm a master at this. A master. Plenty of spoils in Cambridge. Never disappoints. Which in Felcroft, I was surprised how much jewellery she had. Must have weighed as much as a grapphorn. I felt it warranted more than a piece of meat pie. I could have been killed running for him. Blasted Rookwood. Could do worse than Peterpon Ford. Shopkeepers keep their shelves full. What? Last time I was in Lower Oxfield, my sack was full of potions. I left the shelves bare, I did. The more graves I fill, the more galleons I get. Won't hear me complaining. We all have our paths carved. Mine's Robin. Simple as that. You want to watch yourself. Mind yourself. You should watch where you're going. Someone put you up to that. Like something I'd do. There's one after my own heart. Mind you don't break anything of mine. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. They must have come this way. Think! Perhaps we'll feed you to the dragon. Come on then, do your worst. Ha! Should have stayed up at the castle. Is that what they're teaching you? That you, Ernie? Stop your messing about. Whoever's lurking about. I heard ya. Don't know how you got in. But you're not getting out. How did you get past the door? Don't know what that was. Fire whiskey has me hearing things again. Nobody will miss one measly little student. Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do. Perfect. Target practice. Oh, I shall enjoy this. I hope you have your affairs in order. You're gonna regret coming here. Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Expulso! 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 Incendio! 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 Protego! 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 Reducto! 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 Confringo! Confringo! Confringo!
Patrol, watch for threats. Must be joking. Patrol. Waste of my time if you ask me. Patrol. About the most exciting thing round here is a limp rat. I'm the only one left on patrol. Charming.
Can't hide from me! Who's there? I hear you! Whoever you are, what was that? I know you're there!
Suppose it was nothing. Mind playing tricks. Odd indeed. Blasted ears playing tricks. My imagination's got the best of me, I reckon. As I thought. Fixing of the mind.
Oh dear. Should I let you take a little nap? Pitiful. Ha ha! I don't think so, sunshine. Saw that one coming.
Oh, sorry. Did you just have a go at a little spell?
You don't have to make it so easy for me.
I reckon there's a tombstone in your future.
Boring.
Why don't you have another go? I'll just shut my eyes while you have a little practice. You want to play like that, do you? Try dodging this lot. Just a matter of time. I'd be more mindful if I were you. Trying to make me an admirer of your talents, are we? You don't stand a chance against me. I don't believe my own eyes. I reckon you've got a few tricks up your sleeve. What? It can't be. Well, I've not seen the likes of this. Who are you? Oh, you got some skills? For a young'un. Not half bad, are you?
You're wasting your time trying to resist.
What have you got for eyes? Gobstones?
Oh, come on. Put some effort in.
Is that all you've got? You ever held a wand before?
Stop that. Stop it, you stupid fool. Put me back down, right now. Think you're clever, don't you? Well, we'll see. Show off all you want.
It's you that's for the grave.
It's your life hanging in the air, not mine. Put me down.
Stop! Please! Stop! You're burning me! Ah! Stop it!
No! Please! Please stop! I'll kill you for this! I'll kill you!
It'll take more than this. Does anyone have a scarf? Someone will pay for this.
You know, you're really bringing out the worst in me.
I never tire of watching the life drain from the eyes of a youth.
I don't know if you look like the burning kind.
I reckon I'd be off if I were you. How about a little charring for someone so charming?
Stronger than you think, eh?
Here's a little pick-me-up. Now, you can't say I'm not generous. I think I may have forgot your birthday. Many happy returns. Now, you can't tell me that didn't hurt. What's the right word I'm looking for? Oh, yeah. Surrender. Make a wish. I should have bought some sausages. I fancy a bit of a roast. Never did care for the smell of burning youth. Now, you're going to want a bit of balm for that. You could almost say it feels a bit summery. Your feeble mind seems to have led you astray. I hear the sound of darkness. It's coming for you. Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum? Don't suppose you made arrangements for your tombstone? If you're going to die, at least have a smile on your face.
Come on then, I can't be waiting round all day.
Need some help, sunshine? Oh, this'll be a good one. You know, I've really got a fondness for this. How are the nurses where you're at? Good, I hope. Oh, this must be embarrassing for you. I mean, just a bit. I reckon when we find this, we'll have trouble on our backs. Once others hear of it, they'll be coming thick and strong. I can't even remember when I first heard about this little goodie. It's been so long. I say, let an enemy show himself. I'll soon show him who picked the wrong day to breathe. There could be ways around here we don't know about. Ways we need to explore. I reckon we're getting close to this here secret area. I can feel it in me bones. Question is, when we find this here secret area, what are we going to find in it?
You want to talk brave? You weren't there when I outran that irrumpant. Only downside of being so lovable, that is. Everything wants a bit of me. No, you don't have to feel intimidated by my feats. We can't all be as gifted, can we? Ladies are so giddy when I'm around. I reckon I should call myself Billy Wig.
Last time I saw you claiming you had a full belly was when Arthur Crank's pig went missing. Now, I don't like to cast aspersions, but I did find it suspicious when the very next day you had on your person a mysteriously fresh trotter.
You see, some like to eat more than others, don't they? What? Did I say your name? Did I even give you the slightest glance? Now, all I'm saying is, you're greedy, ain't you? You're the first one casting spells at the sign of trouble. Yes, you are. It's as if you don't think you have a bit of strength in your own limbs. You should just try standing up a bit taller. Give your wand a rest, that's all. Might surprise yourself. Well, if I find another of me pastries missing, I shan't be taking so kindly to it, shall I? I can tell you this, if I've had a tasty cake been nicked, I reckon those what have sugar on their faces should be careful, that's all I'm saying.
Best take I've had in a while. I had such a pilfer, I almost split me bag. How come no one ever has a good bag to steal? Eh? I mean, that's a problem right there. I mean, what if they needed to escape in an orderly fashion? Huh? Deserve being thieved, some people. Now, see, Fog can be your friend, but you have to be a friend to Fog. Don't look at me like that. You haven't heard what I'm about to say. Fog will cover you, allow you to move with stealth. But then you have to do your bit, because if you take a sharp turn, unexpected, well, you've upset Fog, haven't you? Don't look at me like that. Thing is, who's to say where that memory goes, eh? I mean, if you're forgetful, where's it gone? Don't look at me like that. It takes a sharp mind to explore something so mindful as that. I mean, you're just jealous because the closest you've ever come to a sharp mind is when someone stuck a knife in your head. When I had an otter when I was young like, I transfigured it, but it just changed into another otter. Yes, of course it was a different otter. What do you think I am, a muggle? I could tell it was a different otter from what I started with because of how it looked at me. Oh, shut up.
If I hear one more mention that plans have cost us spoils, plans what was agreed upon, so if plans weren't to your liking, I suggest you have a thorough examination of your own head.
Don't give me that look. You want to mind yourself, you do, before I take it into my head to do something that will give you a real look of pain.
Perhaps I was the fool. To listen to you. Perhaps it's me own decisions what need a bit of contemplation, eh? Yes, always easy to blame everyone except yourself. Never could it be of your own hand that fortune eludes you. I reckon blame is a popular tool for the weak.
Fire's best left alone in a breeze. Don't need no hand stoking it. Unless you want to burn your hands off. No, I'm just saying. We don't have to spend every minute messing with a flame when we got the wind doing the job for us. Did I ever thank you for that stewed rabbit? Proper belly warmer, that one. My own mother couldn't have done a better job. Got a calling, you have. I reckon we should station you in the kitchen. You'll be far more useful to us. Go on. Always claiming he knows about herbology, this one. What a laugh. Go on. Name 9 herbs that don't kill you but cause a nasty pox. See? He can't do it. Always depressing when people talk about their parents, though, isn't it? Oh, it is. Maudlin. That's what it is. And I'll tell you why. 'Cause odds are they're already dead. What? I'm just making conversation.
What are you, shy? I've seen more courage in a Porlock. You'll soon bear the scars of my wrath. You can count on it. Thought you could hide from me, did ya?
I sense something afoot. Something not right here.
Astounding! Ha!
It's never really the wrong day for death, is it? If it's that cat again, I'll better not be anyone there. I'm in no mood for killing.
There's that poacher temper. Like it or not, you're one of us.
Harlow? Commended me? Me? Can't believe it. Perhaps you'll make me his apprentice. Or introduce me to Rookwood.
You should never have come here.
I'm going to enjoy ridding the wizarding world of you. You'll regret crossing my path. Your life ends here. Shame. Hold very still. Just like that. Are you all right? You seem a bit stiff. This'll be the end for you. Rather peaceful, isn't it?
That ought to warm you up.
Let's see you survive that heat. Burn, my young friend. I'd advise you not to do that.
Stop that at once. Is that the best you can do? You're attacking me. Absurd. No, that wasn't very clever.
I see you. There you are. Now you've done it.
A wolf? As though I needed more bad luck today. This will not go well for you, my four-legged friend, I can promise you that.
Oh, this is nice. You came here uninvited together, and now you shall die together. You should not have come to this place, and now the both of you must be eliminated. Now, which of you'd like to die first, or shall you leave it up to me?
So, the hunt begins.
I'll have taken your life before you even realise it's gone. What's happening? What is this? I am at your call.
You like that, do you?
It'll only hurt for a while.
Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Barely felt anything at all. Well, you'll have to do better than that.
This is your first duel, isn't it?
Plants? In a duel?
Pathetic. Oh dear, fighting with plants, are we? Leave me be, you miserable dug bug. Oh, I despise all dug bugs, but this is a bad one. You'll be sorry you did that. How dare you do such a thing to me? Blasted dug bug. Hope that's the last dug bug I ever meet. Best of luck with your uprising all the same. That goblin had no chance against me. Dead again? Should be familiar at least. There. And stay dead this time. In theory, those things are the worst. That's the end of you. Once again. Ugh. I'll never get used to those things. Spiders. Disgusting things. Damn wolf. Ugh. I much prefer dogs. Ugh, disgusting thing. Why must there always be spiders? Leave me alone, wretched thing. Get away, you miserable creature. I'm ready for you, Dugbug. This Dugbug doesn't know when to stop. You will not survive this, my tiny goblin friend. What makes you think you can defeat me, goblin? Give up now before you get hurt, filthy goblin. You can't defeat me. You can barely even stand. I've never cared for Inferi. Not at all. Hurry up and die. Again. You should have remained dead, my friend. You and your ridiculous uprising. Stay out of my way, you heinous creature. You think you can get the best of me, you pathetic goblin? I will not be defeated by a goblin. I know that much to be true. Stop it. Put that thing away this instant! Mandrakes! I hate mandrakes! Ha! Stupendous! There'll be more of that. You will not survive this. This is not going well for you. I'd quit now, while you're still alive. You're only still alive, 'cause I've allowed it, till now. Overconfidence, that was your undoing. Pathetic little cape flapper. You were well outmatched, little bastard. Look what you've done! You'll pay for that. Now, this has become personal. You'll die for that. What a cowardly way to duel! You'll regret that. Mark my words. What was that? What are you playing at? Some sort of dark magic, I presume. You'll pay for that. Who are you? Be gone from here. Ha! Fantastic. Ha ha! Wonderful. There we are. How very agile. Didn't expect that. What was that? Shouldn't you be dead already, wretched thing? In theory. Oh, how I despise these things. Oh, marvellous. I'd hope not to see another one of these. Well, well, you look like someone I killed once before. What have you done? Oh, this is... Crucio! You're no better than the beasts I've slaughtered and sold. Oh, dear. I really do not care for spiders. Not in the least. Be gone from here, foul creature. Are you feeling well? You look a little chilly. Sorry, it had to be done. Oh, I hate these things. Damn it. I've no patience for these things. Stop that right now. Now you've gone too far. You can't keep me here forever. How long are we doing this, then? What is this? Oh, my ears. They're ringing. You may have caused permanent damage to my hearing. We're keeping people out. Pay attention. Rookwood should never have put Selwyn in charge. Although I suppose Selwyn is better than Harlow. Let me guess. You're also quite skilled at the tickling charm, are you? Perhaps you should try spells that are a little more challenging. Victor Rookwood himself wouldn't dare challenge me. The Ashwinders would never accept the likes of you. How much do you have there? Looks like enough for an army. How do we know that's actually the potion? Veritaserum is almost indistinguishable from water. Don't let anyone catch you with that Veritaserum. You could go to Azkaban. It's impossible to stay sane after staying in Azkaban with those dementors. No one has ever escaped from Azkaban. I say it's impossible. What do they do with the prisoners' wands? There's nothing the Ministry could do to repair the damage they've done. Why do we allow the Ministry to decide anything? They allow dementors to torment prisoners in Azkaban. Those Ministry stiffs have never used an unforgivable curse in their lives. I say that no spell should be illegal. This is the life. Answering to no one. We don't need the Ashwinders. We're doing fine on our own. It's unfortunate that there's no way to protect Inferi from fire. Imagine an army of Inferi. No pain, no fear. They make the perfect soldiers. How could you stop at only one Inferius? Why not make a few extras while you're at it? I wouldn't trust an Inferius to do anything. They've no mind nor will of their own. If I'd been born a squib, I'd never show my face in public. What do squibs even do with their lives? How do you survive without magic? I can't imagine how embarrassing it must be to have a squib for a child. That had better be someone I know. What was that? I definitely heard something. What's over there? Who is that? You knowingly entered an Ashwinders hideout? What's your head looking at? How stupid you think I am? Just a child? Well, that's easy. Nothing. Moving on, then. That's odd. What's that I heard, then? Thought I was onto something. Obviously not. Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you. We aren't leaving without you. What a troublesome pair you are.
No matter. They're still coming with us.
Fled like a coward. Now to finish the job. You come to the wrong place, child. Hopefully, they've locked the boy up so far inside the tent, we never have to see him again. What are we supposed to do with the boy? I say, threaten him to keep quiet and let him go. Nosy little students get what's coming to them. Students these days, so full of themselves. Suppose that's what we're counting on, innit? It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers. An aversion to the dark arts merely highlights an immaturity of thinking, in my mind. I don't know why they're called unforgivable curses. Using them don't bother me none. I've never been afraid of the dark, nor doing dark things. Ministry's never done nothing for me, no-wise. Wear your guts for garters? What a silly threat. Don't worry. We'll take care of all the little beasts for you. I hope your friends aren't too upset. Lot of good you turned out to be. Right, now, where was I? Was that the best Hogwarts has to offer? I hope it was worth it. I knew you'd go down. No more trouble from you. What a valuable lesson you just learned. You got what you deserved. A bit chilly, that. No more of that. I think I'll be on my way. Never did care much for vegetables. Much better. That's more like it. What's the hurry? You'll hold still now. Going somewhere? I like you better this way. Feet on the ground. Not so quick now. Thought you could get away. Must be new at this. Not likely. Not so. I'll split you like corkwood. That ought to cut you down. You leafy menace. Hardly felt it. That all you got? Fighting with greens, are we? House plants. Very well. Never trust a goblin. Oh, this is more to my liking. I've been waiting for an excuse to do this. I trust goblins half as far as I can throw 'em. The alliance ends. Time to spill some goblin blood.
My ears! Put a cork in it! Put it away! Ah!
I'll drink your blood. I'll grind your guts. You want to tussle with an Ashwinder? Your luck's run out.
Flighty little coward. Quick little git. Rolling away, are ya? Stay and fight. Make it stop! Oh, the pain!
I've killed much heartier than you. Not so clever. Killing is my business.
Think I'm scared of a runt like you?
Suppose I've time for another kill?
Hey, that's mine. Give it back. Now where did it go? That's mine. Not fond of this perspective. Put me right. This is humiliating. Whoa, what? Whoa!
Deserves to be potted. Overgrown weed. I like you, but I like myself more. It's either you or me. The worm finally turns. We were close, but not that close.
Careful where you're flying. Flying little vermin.
Loathsome creature who rides a hippogriff. Interesting spell. Very interesting. Looks like we might have a new recruit. Rookwood ought to see this. Learning the dark arts, are we? You best not steal from me. You've got some skill. Careful who you attack. I'll remember this. I've killed for less.
It's you who's making me do this? Turning against your own kind, eh? You traitor!
Fighting with veg, are we? You and your miserable plants. Expelliarmus. Quaint. Expelliarmus? Afraid of a fair fight? I hate a pugno. Why are some people so keen on a pugno? Petrificus is a coward spell. Can't petrify us all, you know. Quite a violent streak in this one. Careful, this one packs a punch. Dark magic, eh? You've a little dark magic in you, don't you? Stand still. Hard to pin down. No matter how many of us you defeat, we'll keep coming. You're done thinning our ranks. Trolls best watch out for you. Surprised you're not fighting trolls. Time for me to avenge Harlow. You pay for what you did to Harlow. Takes gumption to steal a stolen hippogriff. You're the one who freed our hippogriff. It's the one who took the goblin helm. Notice you ain't wearing that goblin helm you stole. You snuffed out Iona Morgan's future, you whelp. You've got Morgan's blood on your hands. Like setting dragons free, do you? No dragons around here to rescue. It's Nora Treadwell's little saviour. What? Is Treadwell nearby again? Snidgets are back. Proud of yourself, are you? Where's your centaur friends, eh? It was fun while it lasted. 'Twasn't meant to be. You knew what we were about when you signed up. Don't have to ask me twice to kill a goblin. Goblins got no loyalty. Never wanted to work with goblins in the first place. I don't mind breaking a few bones if there's a few galleons in it for me. Quite conductive, aren't we? Death from above. Might want to look up. Flash of inspiration. What are your thoughts on electricity? Time for the claws to come out. Hope you're a dog person. I know how to shut you up. My bite is worse than my bark. Time I show you my wild side. Have you met my inferi? Care to see your future? The party is about to begin. I've just called on some friends of mine. Would you like to join their ranks? It was a hard lesson, but I'm a dedicated teacher. All that bother over a billywig like you, and if you come back as an inferius, I'll kill you again. Didn't turn out the way you hoped, did it? Meddle with a grap horn? Get the horns. Best part of extorting someone is when I get to cast Cruciatus on them. Best place to hunt beasts is the Forbidden Forest. Brockborough ain't good for much. Not unless you fancy getting squashed by a troll. For as snooty as Upper Hogsfield is, I don't have much to steal. I can't decide what I enjoy more, killing beasts or skinning them. I have a few favourite hunting spots. I never met a beast I didn't hate. If a beast can't outsmart me, then it deserves to die. Most stores in Hogsmeade know me by sight, unfortunately. Where others see darkness, I see bright opportunities. Extorting desperate gits suits me just fine. I ain't allowed back in Gladrags on account of my light fingers. I ought to pay that pretty little shopkeeper in Bagan Tig a visit. I take what I want. I wouldn't go back to Pitt-upon Ford if they was giving out galleons. If I likes it, I takes it. If people don't want me to steal their valuables, they better get a really good lock. Locks and guards can't stop me. Miss a payment with me, and I'll make you pay through the nose. Not my fault if a customer skips the fine print and I have to break a few bones. Nothing even worth stealing in Murrenween. Say what you will about Feldcroft, but the estate is spacious. Share and share alike, say I, as I'm robbing. Was it Upper or Lower Hogsfield that we raided last week? Clumsy whelp. Turn into a life of crime, eh? I'll have taken your life before you even realise it's gone. So, the hunt begins. You should never have come here. I see you. Your life ends here. Shame. You'll regret crossing my path. You come to the wrong place, child.
Expulso! 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 Flipendo! 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 Incendio! 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 Levioso! 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 Protego! 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 Defendo! 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 Reducto! 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 Confringo! 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 Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis!
Seems like a quiet night. I don't know what they think I'll see around here.
If I wanted this little excitement, I'd have a job at a bank.
I could be useful if I wasn't on this stupid patrol. I'll be off to the tavern after this. I'm always given the dull tasks. I heard something. What was that? This had better not be a trick. Come out before I find you. What in Merlin? I heard something. Seems I was mistaken. The silence is making me see things. Just the shadows playing tricks. Oh well. Whatever it was is gone now. Nothing. Would have preferred something. Must be going mad. There's nothing there. Ha! Weak. Was that your best? Simple. I wanted a challenge. I hope you can do better. That was entertaining. Is that really the best you can do? You'll need to try harder than that. Ugh, such basic skills. Not worth my time. Admirable trick. Nothing more than luck. Clever. You'll have to fight eventually. Avoiding our problems, are we? That was surprising. Who taught you that? I never expected that from you. I may have underestimated you. I won't let that happen again. I hope your affairs are in order. You can't hit me. That was predictable. I'm quicker than you. Oh, it appears that you missed. I'm sure you'll hit someone one day. You underestimate me. If I have so much as a scratch on me, you'll be sorry. Am I supposed to be impressed? Someone get me down. This isn't a fair fight. I'm scared of heights. Is this your best trick? Help me. I shall be covered in soot. Who taught you that? Come. You're burning my favorite clothes. You're singeing off my eyebrows. That wasn't very pleasant. I need to warm up. I think my toes have fallen off. This should be fun. It's been a while since I've killed somebody. I've never hunted such weak prey. She'll be nothing more than smoke after this. You won't leave this battle alive. You won't survive this. Do they not teach you that in school? You've already lost this battle. I hope that hurt. Oh, did I singe you? Enjoy the heat. I'll turn you to ash. I hope that's warm enough. You better smother those flames. Try not to burn everything. What poor manners you have. I'll make your death swift. You made a mistake venturing outside today, my friend. You're just a nuisance. You appear quite eager to die. You should have never interfered with our business. You're rather slow. Things not going so well. I do apologize, but I'm afraid I must kill you. I do hope that was exciting enough for you. Am I too fast for you? That is what real magic looks like. We'll need to keep our wits about us once we have the goods. None must speak of it. No careless whisperings. A find like this is going to draw every thief from under his rock. We shall need to be very careful indeed. If we move with stealth and stay alert, no harm will come. Caution is key. More quietly, everyone. We're in unknown territory. Who knows what lurks in our midst? I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Certainly no special entrance or anything of the kind. Another one of your schemes, this is. I'll believe there's a secret place when I see it with my own eyes. I swear, none of you'd have a head left on your shoulders if you didn't have me keeping you in check. I can assure you, none of us are intimidated by your rash decisions, especially the one where you ended up with an actual rash. Might I remind everyone that a wizard's sharpest tool is his mind. Perhaps best to shun that which leads it astray. In future, perhaps best not to get too carried away when a fair lady crosses one's path. There'll always be another. Rally behind strength and you can't go wrong. It's when minds stand behind whimsy that castles fall. Ah, but you trusted the wrong kind, and we see you about to echo your folly. How are we supposed to offer our respects to such a choice? When the clouds are dark is always the best time to strike. It's as if nature herself lends a veil beneath which to orchestrate one's treachery. No. If the bird is calling, I wouldn't say it's a good sign, not at all. It's evidence you've already caused disturbance, so no, I don't agree with you at all. Moving forward because you've heard the hoot of an owl? Nonsense. That's what I call that. Nonsense. Well, if we're talking beasts, it's the Niffler that's the real commodity. Surely you agree? Sometimes I do wonder if your eyes are still in your head. I really do. Yes, but only muggles fall to such ailments. You really do worry too much. This is utter nonsense. I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. I should think I get more sense out of mooncalf dung. If we can't even agree on something amongst ourselves, how on earth are we to forge a plan to defeat our enemies? I put forth a fine approach of how we should proceed, and it's simply ludicrous that I'm being defied at every turn. When I set about my arrangements, I don't expect to be thwarted by my own allies. I don't expect to have the cloth of my plans unravelled by the very people who stand next to me. Be it upon your heads when our expectations take flight like thestrals. Be it upon your conscience when our graves find us all too soon. No one hides from me! I'll spot you like a streeler! I know your face now! You shan't evade me again! Ha! The lamb returns to the wolf.
It seems we may have an intruder in our midst.
Ha ha!
Shame you're dying. You'll miss the smell of death. Oh, that warrants a look.
Someone's going to regret trespassing. Pity the side you chose, Poppy. Do your parents know what you're up to? We should have enough galleons from this hunt for a month's worth of fire whiskey.
What's the matter? Billywig sting? Where's Mummy? Eating some muggle tea cakes? Oh dear, terribly sorry about your life. Planning a little party over there? Shame no one's coming. Let's see. Quick death or slow? Your choice.
I do hope you've said goodbye to your friends. Oh, I forgot. You don't have any.
Such a crime to let a young one die. Unless it's you.
Any last words you'd like to say?
What's that? Wishing you'd stayed at home?
Come, come. What are you waiting for?
Ah, the young make such tragic corpses. I pity the soil you'll rot in. Farewell, thou feeble little child.
This is almost too easy. Come here, crupmite. Oh, the anticipation. How unfortunate for you. Foul vegetable.
Join me for a walk? No? Perhaps another time.
Are you all right? You look a little stiff. How's the view up there? Hope you're not the sort with a queasy belly. Ooh. Bit of a scorcher, that one. Hope I didn't singe you.
Oh, dear. Is that burning cape flapper?
Luck. Nothing more than luck. Stop flitting around like a billywig. Ha! Nice try. Ooh, someone's feeling moody. Wink. You! What do you think you're doing? Stop right there. What's this? Off me, hound. Back, I say. Get away from me, vile creature.
Ah, 2 for the price of 1. Well, what have we here? Bounty of stupidity. Well, well. Surely one of you had the sense to turn back? No?
I'm sure it'd be harder to kill a mooncalf. I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
I'm sorry. Yes? I am here to do your bidding. Severing charm, one of my favorites.
Not a harmless incantation, that one.
Not one to mess with, I see.
A mere irritant. A puffskein could deal a bigger blow. Nuisance, that's all you are. Ridiculous one has to defend oneself against a plant. Has no one heard of using a wand these days? Off me, foul log. Oh, get away from me. I'm no mandrake.
What did you do? What is this? What just happened to me?
I hope someone burns you in the fire. That's the last we'll hear of you, you great lump of whatever you are.
One less to worry about. No one ever misses your kind. Dying must be so frustrating when you're already dead. Your bones will rise no more. Haunted chambers await thee, frail monster. Stronger than they look, aren't they? Farewell, vile insect. I hate killing insects. Roam in eternity, my friend. Never my desire to strike a wolf. Ever.
Back to your web! Get back! Away from me! Away from me! Don't make me have to kill you! No! Down! Down! Away from me, foul, useless log! Off, vile, marsh-dwelling twig! Away! Despicable wretch! You'll meet your grave now, mark my words! Off! Get off me with your foul stench!
What darkness falls from your fingers, wretched creatures?
Don't come near me! Stay away, I say! I command you to stand down! If there's one thing that gives me no remorse, it's killing the likes of you. Never did see eye to eye with goblins. No wonder you're not fit for a wand. My ears!
Make it stop! Make it stop, I say! Oops. Oh, too harsh. Ha! Marvelous strike! You may want to move. Yes, so should you have fear on your face. Huh. Spirited, eh? Put up quite a fight, though, didn't they? I'd never choose to kill someone so young. No! No! What have you done? What have you done? You dare slay one of my own? You will fall! What in Merlin's name? Who do you think you are? Well, we have someone with nerve in our midst. These aren't spells to be toyed with. You know not what you do. Worked up quite an appetite. Anyone hungry? I should think we'd meet more challenge from a bowtruckle. One less charm grinder. Right. Ugh, I quite fancy a nap. Trite gymnastics won't save you. What are you, a gobstone? You can't roll your way out of this. Come on then, Inferius. Let's mine the dust from your bones. What tragic lives you lead. Or should I say, deaths. Looking for a bit of a snack, are we? You really should try the roast of the 3 broomsticks. Put some meat on your bones. Ah! Ah! Stop! Make it stop! How much could we get for your pitiful flesh, eh? Your 8 measly spindles are nothing to my wand. You don't scare me, bloated insect. Chilly, isn't it? Oh, I'm afraid I don't have an extra scarf. Ah! Give that back! How dare you? All right, you've had your fun. Enough! Now put me down! Ah! Enough! My ears. If you insist, then we'll have to do this the hard way. Brett's tougher than I expected. Just should have took less time is all I was saying. Ah, but if the air is cool, it always takes longer. Manners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight. I did always like a polite battle. Well, if it isn't the little hippogriff thief, you're not getting away this time. I've never met someone who can brew a more potent drink of despair. I was out brewing the potions master at Hogwarts when I was only a 3rd year. I scored almost perfect O's on my owls when I was in school. Not that it's done me much good. Those Ashwinders are all talk. They're not as strong as they think. You must have brewed it yourself. The Ministry is very strict about selling it. Veritas serum is so potent, you only need a few drops. It's an incredibly advanced potion. I failed that one in school. You know my brother is serving a sentence in Azkaban as we speak. Prisoners die in Azkaban all the time. They simply lose the will to live. The Ministry will pay for the way they treat their prisoners. Does anyone from the Ministry even check on the prisoners? Or are they left completely to the Dementors? Defendo can be just as dangerous as Crucio in the wrong hands. Or the right ones. The killing curse is supposedly painless anyway. You have to have conviction to use an unforgivable. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Or willpower. What about curse breakers? I thought I wanted to be one of them when I was a student. My cousin recently became an aura. Now he thinks he's better than the rest of us. If you're going to make an Inferius, make sure you also brush up on Incendio. Fire is the best way to protect yourself against Inferi. I created a few Inferi myself quite some time ago. Inferi can be incredibly useful, as long as you're strong enough to control them. I'm certainly grateful to be part of a pure bloodline. There's never been a shameful squib in my family's history. Squibs are just as vile as mudbloods, in my opinion. There! What was that? We've no patience for trespassers here. If you can hear me, you'd best move along. Whoever that is, you don't want to be here. Now is the time when they run. This is the wrong place to be. But you know that, don't you? You didn't hide as well as you thought. That's odd. I know I heard something. Nobody there, eh? That's a shame. Nothing at all? How is that possible? Only thing I see is this useless cube. Seems I scared off the little puffskin. Back for more? Ugh, not the brightest child. Shall we finish what we started? You've made a mistake. Running home! If Selwyn's plan works out, you suppose we'll all be rich. They better have locked that boy as deep in the tent as they could go. I've no patience for children. Harlow would have killed an adult witness on the spot. Why should it be different with a child? I'm going to capture the girl's friend. That'll get Harlow's attention. Likely be made a captain for that.
Gullible children! Walked right into our trap!
You're a bit of a clodpate, aren't you? You were warned. I'll put some flowers on your grave. What a waste of my time. Don't forget, I'm a professional. Foolish. An inevitable ending. Another life cut short. Should have kept your distance. Another pest stamped out. Back to the dirt with you. Feisty little foliage. That should hold you. Oh, feeling a little stiff, are we? That'll slow you down. Much, much better. Now we can begin. You won't enjoy this. I hope you didn't have plans. What's the matter? Feet fail you? That's better. Not on my watch. I don't think so. Bit of a novice, are you? Bites a bit, don't it? Lucky I didn't split you in half. I never liked vegetables. Oh, I'll put you in a stew. 'Twasn't nothing. I've seen billywigs with more sting. I've never been one for gardening. I'll make mulch of you. A little pruning is in order. After my one goblin, well, take this. Knew you couldn't be trusted. What do we need goblins for, anyway? Go off then, goblin. So it's come to this, goblin. You goblins are all the same. Never again will I ally with goblins. Oh, my ears! I hate that sound. Oh, my head! Oh, gonna make my ears bleed. Feeling brave, are we? You've just made a fatal error. This is where you die. I'll punch your ticket. Tricky little cape flapper. Hold still, you little Kneasel. Clever. Come back here. Ah, help me! Ah, the pain! I mostly hunt beasts, but I'll make an exception for you. I'll skin you alive. I know just what to do with crop mites like you. I think I've found a new favourite quarry. What's that? Where'd it go? Hey, that's mine! What the? I don't like this. Release me! This is humiliating. This ain't right. Miserable weed. Back in the ground with you. Annoying little weed. What's taken hold of you? Bloody traitor! Leave off. Never trusted you. Oh, no, that's just senseless destruction. I'd like to knock that bird out of the sky. Fly at me and see where it gets you. Embarrassing display. What sort of moon mind rides a grapphorn? Not every day you see some fool riding a hippogriff. Hippogriff's carrying a snack around for later. Watch where you're casting. You got something to prove? I ought to snap your wand in half. I've put others in the ground for less than that. Locks are made for breaking. Ha! Making like a bowtruckle, aren't you? No respect for locks. You're starting something you might not want to finish. Watch where you point that wand. You're just asking for trouble, aren't you? I'd put that wand away if I were you. That's enough out of you. Whose side are you on? Say good night. You must have sap running through your veins, if it isn't the little combat god. Think you're clever, casting Expelliarmus every time? Don't try that Expelliarmus nonsense on me. Don't try casting a Pugno on me. A Pugno won't work with me. Careful now. None of that Petrificus nonsense. You try casting Petrificus Totalis on me, and I'll make you regret it. I know all about you and your violent streak. Just how many witches and wizards have you finished off? Here to show me some dark magic, are you? I know you don't balk at the dark arts. You're a slippery little shrike, aren't you? Afraid to take a hit, are you? You've heard quite enough of our ranks. You. Some of those wizards were friends of mine. Well, well, well. Looks like we've got a troll slayer on our hands. Want me to address you as Troll Killer? You're the one who fought Theophilus Harlow. Harlow never hurt anyone who didn't deserve it. You're that hippogriff thief. Enjoy stealing hippogriffs, do you? I'll get that goblin helm back. Hopefully by rummaging your corpse. Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you nicked. Iona Morgan was a good poacher. Iona Morgan was flourishing before you got to her. What gave you the right to free that dragon from Horntail Hall? If it isn't the liberator of Horntail Hall. You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. If it isn't Nora Treadwell's guardian angel. If it isn't the Snidget's saviour. You and those cursed sentinels just had to save those Snidgets, didn't you? We're doing this for Rookwood. Rookwood forever. You dare impugn the name Rookwood? Oh, it's like that, is it? Rookwood will hear about this. Filthy goblin. That will be your last mistake. I've killed for less, goblin. I won't hesitate to kill you. Time to die, goblin. Oh, that's a cold that sticks with you. Never been so cold in all my life. Don't want a repeat of that. Nice weather we're having, eh? Strike! Sitting target! Hear that? Thunder! I just had a flash of genius. Let's see how you combat this! Now you've gone and raised my hackles. I'll rip you apart. Think I'm all bark and no bite, eh? You'll hear me roar all right. I've got you now. How about a little walking death? Let's see how you fare against Inferi. Hope you don't have a weak constitution. Something wicked this way comes. That wand'll make a nice keepsake. Score another one for the Ashwinders. Foolish to take me on. No one will remember you. No one. Enough of this bothersome routine. The curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well. The Ministry ought to relax their feelings towards the dark arts. Who says crime doesn't pay? Why, I'm practically swimming in galleons. I dream of making a better world. For me. Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion. Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me. Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone. You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning. Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet. They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a nogtail. Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds. It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft. Nothing to poach in Arrynshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me. Now, where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield? Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach. It's fear, not morality, that keeps most from using dark magic. If you're foolish enough to do business with the Ashwinders, you deserve what comes to you. You know, I've been doing this for so long, I've forgotten how to make an honest living. Some people just need a proper thrashing from time to time. Not scared of auras. Give me 5 minutes alone with one, and I'll teach them what fear means. I provide a service, help keep order, if you get my meaning. I'm more than just a ruthless killer, you know. Steal from everyone and give to myself. That's my motto. I wouldn't believe what goes on at Felcroft if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. If I ever go back to Pitterpond Ford, I'll be sure to pay Miss Wolfe a visit. I hear there's a hamlet dealing with a rampant dugbog. Sounds delightful. There's not much in the way of leisure in Irondale. I don't much care for that shopkeeper in Marrenweem. Oh, I might nick something next time I visit. Hogsmeade's changed, and I don't like it. Too hard to pickpocket now. Bump me again, I dare you. Watch it. Leave off. That curiosity young people tend to nurture never ends well for them, does it? The Ministry ought to loosen the reins on the dark arts. No better protection, if you ask me. You've had too much fire whiskey if you think you can outdo my take. Could hardly carry the sacks on that last raid. I dream of making a better world. For me. Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion. Early grave for you. Well then, fancy myself a bit of mushroom pie. You were warned. I'll put some flowers on your grave. What a waste of my time. Someone forgot who they were dealing with. Foolish. An inevitable ending. Another life cut short. Should have kept your distance. Another pest stamped out. Oh, cold. Through to my bones. Oh, never been so cold in all my life. Oh. Don't want a repeat of that. Back to the dirt for you. Feisty little foliage. That should hold you. Feeling a little stiff, are we? That'll slow you down. Much better. Now we can begin. You won't enjoy this. Hope you didn't have plans. What's the matter? Feet fail you? That's better. Not on my watch. Missed. Bit of a novice, are we? Has a bit of a sting, doesn't it? Lucky I didn't split you in half. Oh, never liked vegetables. Nothing. I've seen billywigs with more sting. I've never been one for gardening. I shall make mulch of you. I'd say a little pruning is in order. As if I doubted your treachery for a second. Knew you couldn't be trusted. And to think we're supposed to trust you. Get off me, goblin! Ha! I knew this is what you were made of. I tried to warn Rookwood, but no. He said we could trust you. Never again will I ally with goblins. Oh, my ears! Ugh! I hate that sound! My head! Oh, you'll laugh at me! Feeling brave, are we? As if we'd fall to the likes of you. This is where you die. I shall make sure weeds sprout from your corpse. Tricky little cape flapper. Hold still, you little kneasel. Clever. Come back here. Ah, help me! The pain! I mostly hunt beasts, but I shall make an exception for you. What you lack in wisdom, you'll make up for in dead flesh. I know just what to do with crop mites like you. You'll be an easy grave to dig. What's that? Where did it go? That's mine. What the? You'll be in trouble for this. Release me! Stop this! How dare you! Miserable weed. Back in the ground with you. Annoying little weed. What's taken hold of you? Bloody traitor! I don't want to do this. Never trusted you. Fly at me and see where it gets you. What sort of moonmind rides a graphorn? What cape flapper took it upon themselves to ride a hippogriff? I've put others in the ground for less than that. Locks are made for breaking. I'd put that wand away if I were you. What? Get your head straight. Whose side are you on? Don't make me do something I might regret. You must have sap running through your veins. If it isn't the fighting gardener. Mastered Expelliarmus, haven't you? Perhaps that's all you can do. Don't try that Expelliarmus nonsense on me. Don't try casting a Pugno on me. A Pugno won't work with me. Careful now. None of that Petrificus nonsense. You try casting Petrificus Totalis on me, and I shall make you regret it. I know all about you and your violent streak. Just how many witches and wizards have you finished? Oh, here to show me some dark magic, are you? I know you don't balk at the dark arts. Slippery little shrike, aren't you? No spines, though. Afraid to take a hit, are you? You've heard quite enough of our ranks. You. Some of those wizards were friends of mine. Well, well, well. Looks as if we have a troll slayer on our hands. Should I address you as troll killer? You're the one who fought Theophilus Harlow. Harlow never hurt anyone who didn't deserve it. You're that hippogriff thief. Enjoy stealing hippogriffs, do you? I shall get that goblin helm back. Hopefully from your corpse. Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you stole. Iona Morgan was a good poacher. Iona Morgan was flourishing before you got to her. What gave you the right to free that dragon from Horntail Hall? If it isn't the liberator of Horntail Hall. You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. If it isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little guardian. Look who it is. Savior to the Snidgets. You and those cursed centaurs had to meddle, didn't you? Saving all those Snidgets. We're doing this for Rookwood! In Rookwood's name! The birds can pick your bones now. You wait till Rookwood hears of this. That was your last mistake. Such treachery can rot in the earth. I don't fear goblins. Especially they're dead. The worms can have a good feed tonight. Nice weather we're having, wouldn't you say? Strike! They said it might rain. Not sure why. Is that thunder I hear? I just had a flash of genius. Let's see how you fare against this. Now you've raised my hackles. I shall rip you apart. Think I'm all bark and no bite, do you? I always howl after a kill. Let's see how you fare against Inferi. I've got you now. How about a little walking death? Stand, wicked bones! Let the dead take care of the living. That wand will make a nice keepsake. Shame they can't tell their friends. Foolish to take me on. No one will remember you. No one. Enough of this bothersome routine. I tell you this. Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection charms. Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone. You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter. Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet. They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves. I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named. It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft. Nothing to poach in Arrynshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Legs are far too brittle. Now where did I set my traps? Was it Lower Hogsfield? Or Upper Hogsfield? Perhaps I shall scout around Felcroft for something to poach. It's fear, not morality, that keeps most from using dark magic. If you're foolish enough to do business with the Ashwinders, you deserve what comes to you. I've been doing this for so long, I've forgotten how to make an honest living. Why shouldn't we stand up to our enemies when they seek to bring us down? Auras don't scare me. My veins are forged from broken rules. They don't know what to do with me. I provide a service, help keep order. Would have fared well at the ministry. Had it not been for the regulations, of course. People assume I don't like cake. No idea why. Unless they're afraid to give it to me. Steal from those that have it. That's my motto. I wouldn't have believed what goes on at Feldcroft had I not seen it with my own eyes. If I ever go back to Pitterbom Ford, I shall be sure to pay Miss Wolfe a visit. I hear there's a hamlet having trouble with a rampant dugbog. Sounds delightful. There's not much in the way of leisure in Irondale. I don't much care for that shopkeeper in Murrenweem. Might have to take a little souvenir next time I pay her a visit. Hogsmeade's changed, and I don't like it. Too many eyes about. How is one supposed to pick a pocket? God, bump into me again. I dare you. Now that's just senseless destruction. When I destroy, it's for a reason. I'll check your pockets after you're dead. Stop right there. You've made a mistake.
Looking rather smart of late. Don't panic. Last time I heard, it was no crime to look respectable. I simply said you look smart. Don't get carried away. No, what? Spit it out. What? Is it about my hair? My attire? My complexion, perhaps? Very well. You're looking a bit peaky. We all know you've been visiting your sister in Northumberland. We're not so daft as to think you've not been enjoying a bit of muggle food. You can't trust what they put in it. Still, she's married to that muggle blacksmith, and we all know it. Who knows what he puts in his jelly deals? Anyway, did you bring any back? You're just stubborn, you are. Can't stand it when someone else has an opinion on how things are run. Which is exactly my point. All I suggested was we start later. You're having us start too early. No good reason. You're putting us at risk having us start so early. It's a wonder the cockerel hasn't given us up. I don't trust you. I said it. I don't trust you. Never have. I was thinking just the same thing.
It's how people take you, though, isn't it? Criminals is far too harsh. I prefer renegades. I'm not especially going for terrifying. Quite all right. I appreciate the sentiment. Be taken as powerful. If I am perceived as one who is strong and mighty, it's as good as being one who is strong and mighty. A commanding voice can work wonders. Oh, Merlins, I think we've a lost cause here. No. What you want to do is look at the eyes. The eyes tell all. Now you're seeing some sense. If they squint, they likely have more to offer. Yes, now you're getting it. What? Don't be silly. I'm talking about the look they get in their eyes when they're hiding something. You're holding up your wares, asking a price, a hefty price, but their eyes may say they can afford more. What? What are you talking about? Oh, give me strength. I tell you what, you just carry me bags.
There is, though. Far more selection for witches. Always been that way. Don't know why. All I'm saying is, when's the last time you had a good choice for boots, eh? Witches are spoiled for choice. Little heels, big heels, flounces. What? Well, flounces. I'd like a boot with some height to the heel, something to support my carriage. Oh, there could be some truth to that. I've seen quite a few plump wizards of late. Portly. Anyone hungry? All this talk's making me rabid for a fisherman's pie. Not as if we'll have anything worth stealing. Oh, you're not, are you? I should think so. Well, now that we have that out of the way, I don't suppose you have any puffskein food on you, do you? Only Henry seems to be ravenous lately. Honourable path. But aren't we criminals? Of course. My apologies. Ah, I see. Well, I certainly perceive you as strong and mighty. Terrifying. Of course. My apologies. Powerful. Present well. Yes, I can see that. How do you mean, present well? Commanding. Yes, I understand now. My apologies. Oh, dear. I'm very sorry. Tell all. The eyes tell all. I shall keep a keen eye for them to squint. Ah, could just be a sunny day. Would it be safer to only offer your wares at night, in the dark? So there's no mistaking of the squint.
Oh, I'm not sure that's true. I've often found the odd gem in glad rags. One simply has to look carefully. Oh, come now. That's not true at all. I've been in there days where all you see are young wizards rummaging through robes. Very well. Let's say there was more selection at glad rags. What is it you'd be wanting to buy exactly? What is the choice you're seeking? This elusive garment you feel would be so advantageous to you. If you wouldn't attack your fisherman's pie with such vengeance, perhaps you wouldn't need such support. What? What on earth are you talking about?
Plump.
That's a bit unnecessary, don't you think? Yeah, no need to take things to such depths. And as I was saying, seems rather mercenary to leave someone without so much as a knut in their pockets. I beg your pardon? This is absurd, and I do not appreciate the affront to my character. I'm as foul a criminal as any of you. Fairly. But I'll take that. I mean, could have said much worse, couldn't you? Well, yeah, that and the episode with the shrivel fig. Oh, yeah, I'm afraid so. Mediocre. Well, I'll take that. I mean, very good of you, all things considered, especially with the leech juice. Very unfortunate. Rethink, sir. Incompetent. Oh, I'll take that. I mean, could have said much worse, couldn't you? Especially after the mandrakes. I'm grateful for the opportunity to work with you, sir. I trust you're finding my efforts satisfactory? Oh, me? Oh, I don't know why that would be. Respectable? No, of course not. Only... Oh, never mind. No, really, it's nothing. I shouldn't have said. Oh, no, it's... Well... I think you may have stepped in mooncalf dung. Tell me then. Don't keep me hanging. Oh, I see. Yes. And what if I have? It's my sister. If you're implying that my sister's husband is poisoning me, I think you've been down in too much Alahotzi. And perhaps I'm looking peaky because I'm tired of listening to your nonsensical accusations. Anyway, what? I've never seen anything like it. Also, you had the power of 10 rumpants in your wand. Hazel wand you have? Oh, yeah, of course. Have you ever been injured in a duel? Swindon? Something happened in Swindon, did it? Something where you had to show your true bravery. Oh, taller. More intimidating, aren't you? When you're taller. Well, sounds like the love of your life. And you let her get away. Well, you're a bit of a moon mine then, aren't you? Oh, trip jinx, I bet. Scoundrels.
I'll tell you why one has to look carefully, because Augustus Hill caters to witches. Says they spend more. My point exactly. It's about time wizarding style caught up to wizards. That's another thing. Encourage you to eat, they do. All these clothing traders. They want you to plump. Yeah. So your old clothes don't fit, and you have to buy new ones. Take it all, I say. I most certainly do not. If they've got it, they can afford to lose it. Oh, well, you're an inspiration, aren't you? Well, as I was saying, if you're walking these parts with galleons in your pocket, well, it's your own fault. I'm getting a little weary of your mightier-than-thou approach to our business. Are you a criminal or not? I said it. Are you with us, or are you secretly fancying yourself a desk at the Ministry of Magic?
I don't know how you could say witches spend more. I spend a small fortune in that shop. Portly? Nothing wrong with portly. Makes for a good presence. Strong.
Yes, I suppose I'd rank you fairly, since you're asking. I assume you're referring to the unfortunate incident with the jobberknoll feathers? That was you? I didn't know that. That caused me a dreadful row with my wife. I think I'll have to revise your ranking to mediocre. What? That was you as well? Unfortunate? I was almost poisoned. Oh, no. That's not good at all. No, I'm afraid I need to rethink this. Yes, rethink. I'm afraid mediocre is no longer suitable. No, I'm afraid I'm going to have to deem you incompetent. Give me strength. Was nothing really. That's what you have to do when you have an ogre eager to flatten your pride. Oh, goodness, no. Vinewood, unicorn hair. Nothing like unicorn hair for reliability. Me, injured? No, can't say I have. Oh, I suppose there was that time in Swindon. I fell over, if that's what you mean. No, broke a heel. Was a period of time where I wanted to be taller. I simply had a lady friend I wanted to impress. Gargantuan woman by the name of Hypaxia Dorworth. Lovely girl. Should have asked her for a hand when I had the chance. Never met anyone like her since. Indeed I did. I don't think I need to hear any more of it, is all I'm saying. That's utter nonsense, completely false. I've heard every word you've said. I simply choose to disagree. You're criticising the way I'm organising our endeavours, and for no good reason. Now you're being absurd. We've always started when folks are bleary-eyed from the ale, and they start early these days. Besides, why are you all of a sudden fussing over when we start? Never heard you moan about it before. Beg your pardon? Well, now we got that out of the way, I reckon we're in for a bit of rain tomorrow.
As long as you walk the honourable path, so shall you be seen. Yes, renegades is far more suitable. Criminals makes us sound common. What our esteemed colleague is trying to say is that one must present well. We must carry about us the charisma and mannerisms of those who would be presumed powerful. Bold. Fearless. Apologies for what? Why do you keep saying that? Merlin help us all. What is wrong with wizards today? This one's not cut out to be a leader, I can tell you that much. What constitutes a squint? A squint? What defines a squint exactly? Could just be a sunny day.